Welcome everybody to Zelda Speedruns 3. We've got the Minish Cap Randomizer weekly race coming up today, so I will pass it over to our comms here. iBot and Hendris, take it away.
Hello.
Good evening. Let me start that race.
Yeah. Yes, please do. We've got quite a good turnout today. We have Nesman, Tuberman, Sean, and Sparks here.
Yeah, those are on retream and then
and
a few more people in the race room. Yeah, we haven't seen Tuber and Sparks around in a while.
Yeah.
I think
so.
I'm not sure about Sparks. I know Tuber was in the last tournament and did quite well.
I think Sparks did so too. I know that Sparks joined.
I don't know how Sparks finished there, but Tuber narrowly missed the top 4 cutoff.
Yeah. Okay, and that should be off any second now.
Yeah, if you look at the timer on your commentary page,
fantastic.
You would see precisely when they are off.
Yeah. I never cease to learn. Getting Dingle Trophy at the beginning.
Well, maybe. Okay, yes, it is green. But traps are a thing in these settings. So you never know until they actually pick it up.
Yeah, so, they get a golden companion.
Yeah, Tingle Trophy is going to stay with them for a while.
Yeah.
Never
mind.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I can't turn it in just yet, but it's only missing some way to break trees.
Yeah. Which could be the bow.
I have this weird feeling that Tingle might have something.
Me too. I think I would right now just rush the school. I don't know why. School sounds like
because school's a great check?
Yes, absolutely. Okay.
Yeah, it's either school or you could do the Minish checks here at the front of town, which it looks like that's what everyone on these streets is doing.
Oh, never mind, not Tuber.
Tuber is just pushing that bookshelf. I haven't seen people do that for a while.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like it was a thing before that you would just push the bookshelf just in case on your first visit.
Yeah.
And people just stopped doing that.
Oh
no, Tuber is just going back and doing these checks. Okay.
Brilliant. Yeah.
I mean, okay, but you don't have a bottle anyways.
I mean, just there for the good conscience, I suppose.
Yeah, did anyone check the shop before going here, or...?
No. Well,
okay.
Tuber did, but apart from him, no.
Yeah, I mean, just falling down isn't too slow, and...
Yeah.
You quick pop out after anyways, since you can shrink again in Romeo's house. To get to the other 2 Minish checks on the right side a bit more quickly.
Yeah. Nesman doing Bakery and Eric next.
Sean taking the Minish path across here to the left side. This is to check Karlov. I would just have left town to the north and done this on the way down. Because the dog does move if you have the cane.
Yeah.
Tuber doing the same thing here.
Yeah.
Let's see if Karlov has something to reward them.
Hey, nothing.
Just the green rupee.
Sparks now onto the Tingle Trees.
Yeah, Sparks leaving the right 2 Minish checks in town. As well as the school and Mayor's basement.
Ooh. Okay. Sparks is doing the Tingle Trees counterclockwise. That's new.
I mean, it really doesn't matter what order you do them.
It does not matter at all. But many just start with southeast and then just go clockwise.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter. I guess if you're going on towards Courtyard, you might it's technically a bit shorter, I guess. But it's not. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's something. That's something a Tassa would maybe take issue with. Who knows?
Oh yeah, sure. If you were tassing Rando for some weird reason, you would worry about that.
Yeah. Okay, it's not here, so it's Courtyard. Or in school.
Yeah, we haven't seen school, rooftop, or the garden path.
But we have seen an element check.
We have seen an element check.
No fortress and no graveyard.
So we won't need those caster kinstones unless there is some... Okay, let's take an access.
That's
I
actually.
mean, it's a bunch of other stuff too, but a single access.
Yeah. Mitch should have been loads and loads of green now.
Yes, Minish Woods is a lot of green. You can just reverse the Minish loop by going to Bellari's area. Can't add a depot on the way, but I don't think anyone would want to at this point anyways.
Not yet, no. Okay, nothing in School Top. Sean, luckily for us, being very thorough with this town clearing. Nesman getting annoyed by this by the golden rope.
I mean, I would expect Nesman to have saved before coming here, so you... Like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, you pick up the bomb back so you don't save
There's
stuff.
the bottle
So the damage
and
actually
the
does...
book invisible.
Wait, where was the bottle?
The bottle was in the garden.
Oh! Interesting.
And a red book on the invisible hard paste spot.
There's no world where you just go do the 1 second fun out of logic, is there?
I did that in the last race though, with I think
I
that
don't
was
think
the
that's no
last-
like, I don't think that's a good play. It would be a fun play to see,
It
but I don't think it's a good play.
It wasn't. I've just, so the previous winner of the tournament, Lunatic, has had a history with doing early fountain checks, which did pay
But
off
that's-
more than not.
Sure, but early fun check is if you do it after you also get flippers.
Yeah.
Doing it
think
now
it's-
is just...
I mean, you can peak one and get one. So,
Yes.
it's not bad.
Disagree.
It could be not better, but it's not bad.
You have all of Minish Loop.
Yes.
I would call it bad right now. Doesn't mean I don't want to see it here, but...
Okay, Nesman's gonna be the first person to actually check the rupee.
Yes, Rox took the swamp back and went around the east side of town.
Checking overhead all things. Okay, that's a great spin scroll. That's regular spin, sorry.
No, it was a great spin scroll. It's
Yeah.
just the first thing Nesman picked up, so it turned
Very
into
false.
That's a very false skinstone. I mean, not that we can do anything there yet.
No, nothing.
Well, 1 check, but out of logic. And
Yeah. Okay, Tuba about to get the bottle as well. Nesman getting set on fire.
yeah, that was positive.
Yeah, that was the... Nesman
That
don't
made him
report
faster, right?
single...
That's a good
Nesman...
kind of...
Oh,
trap.
no, no. I bought Nesman is keeping...
Nesman didn't turn in the Tingle Trophy, did he?
He didn't turn
Unless
into
we find him Nesman Rush Tingle or something like that.
Yeah.
Nesman?
That man is a walking contradiction. And the elderly person inside of me hates this.
I mean, Tingle didn't have anything.
Yeah,
Right.
but still. The
So,
first thing you pick up is
obviously...
single
I'm
trophy,
sorry,
but
hey, Nesman skipped Tingle. Obviously, Tingle doesn't have anything. So, are you ever tempted to leave that Great Spin scroll behind there in the hopes of finding another scroll?
Nah.
Like, you don't have a sword yet. So it really doesn't matter yet.
But still...
You're gonna be able to go back to pick it up before you, like, need to go to Trilby or whatever.
Yeah, no, I don't mind not having great spin. As long
Okay.
as I get it by the time I've had Vati, it's not a huge
Yeah.
issue.
I like having a Great Spin for Chaos Flames.
Oh yeah, that's a great choose. I know any percent strat.
Sure. But that's the thing where I really like having Great Spin that's early enough that I would consider that a thing that you could maybe do. Because, like, you're doing Minish Loop here, and then if you don't find a spin there, fine. If you do find a spin, you just go back, pick up that Great Spin, and it's really close.
This sorting is always just such a marvelous mystery.
I didn't expect to see this check soon, but I'll take it.
You've got like 20 checks in Minish Woods. What you do? Under the school.
Let's go. It's nothing.
Who knows? Maybe he's doing fountain. Okay, never mind. Okay, Nesman is skipping fountain for now.
You don't do fountain with 3 bombs. I mean, like there's plays and then there's instead 3 bombs are not enough to do the fight in the fountain.
Yeah.
So if Nesman wanted to do that, he would need to first grab a bomb refill from somewhere, and that's a bit much.
Mm. Oh, that's flippers. Well, it looks like flippers.
There are, yeah, a visible item that looks like flippers. Which is weird, because that makes, like, forward Minish woods quite a lot better if that's actually flippers.
Yeah.
You get Goldfish Caves, you get the option to dip deeper, although I don't think anyone would. Maybe, it does have a bomb bag.
I think I would actually be tempted. Just as
Yeah, like you do have the bomb bag, that's... For the dust, that's quite important.
Yeah.
Don't have a sword, though.
And it's some valuable information, just so that you can pick up and check. Okay, it's boss locked. It's not boss. It's not. Yeah, it's not.
I mean, you can know if it's boss locked. Don't have lantern. If you don't get a key, you have no idea which key's upstairs.
Okay, nothing in Minish Village so far.
I mean, if all we get out of Minish Loop is the flippers, that's still worth it.
Yes.
Although...
If those are the real flippers, would you go back for the flippers caves? Sorry,
Goldfish Caves?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
the Goldfish Caves.
I'm thinking about that.
I think I would clear.
I would do, like, go through North Minish Woods, go to Gorn Cave, and then... I'd probably do town stuff before going...
I would be really tempted to check Deepwood and go to the Goldfish Caves. I think I would do the northern part of Minish Woods, but I'll just quick walk back to the beginning of Minish Village. Okay, it's generally...
So Nim is saying they would exit the front exit of Minish Woods instead of doing North Minish Woods, and... Yeah, I don't know. I think...
Ooh, boots!
I think getting, like, the North Minish Woods stuff in Gorn Cave is better than following up Flippers immediately to Flippers Caves there.
Yeah, but I think it just comes down to...
Max is going into Deepwood.
I mean, it's got a full stack of bombs, so...
Yeah, no, this is a play.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
Nothing on Syrup. See? Tuba's quick walking as well. He might be looking forward to getting into... Okay, dash tech. It's lantern locked. Deepwood is lantern locked.
Blocked. Need Lantern Orchestra to proceed in Deepwood. So yeah, that's...
A valuable
nice
information.
like...
And dash tech is
I
always...
think I like the timing with which Sparks did it more than that with which Tuba did it.
Oh yeah.
But I guess Tuba is going for Goldfish Caves as well here. So he was probably going through Minish Woods Village. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, if you want to route in Goldfish Caves, then this is probably the way to do it. Sean already here. I'm not sure what route Sean took to get here. Does have boots, so he went up at least somewhere.
Yeah, Sean went back to Minish Village.
So just quick warp and then go back up into Minish Village.
Oh, he's leaving. Okay. He is fancying stuff over in town then. Or at least he's taking a bit of a detour.
I mean, he could be going for the Gorn Cave stuff still.
Yeah.
It's not unreasonable to just re-enter Minish Woods from the north
That
middle
is
exit.
the Mitzvah fly.
Oh yeah, getting all often vary on the way and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, Holy didn't. Oh, right, Sparks didn't pick up the boots from the looks of it.
No, Sparks has yet to do those things.
Boots are really good for this part of
Yes. Not having a sword is annoying here.
Yeah. Come on, Sparks, you can do it. We believe in you.
It's
Okay, that's
a nice bomb throw.
yeah.
Sparks demonstrating once again that bombs are indeed a projectile weapon.
Yeah. And a pretty powerful one at that.
Oh yeah, bombs are a great projectile weapon.
Yeah.
You just shouldn't try to use them for explosions.
Yeah. Oh,
Not for killing enemies.
hey, he makes it.
Oh no, Sparks did these in a weird order.
Yeah, he did.
So they're just quick warp. It's faster to quick warp at this point.
Yeah. In before he's going to death warp unintentionally.
I mean, that's not.
Hey, there we go. There's death warp.
Death warp is just a slow quick warp that refills you to 3 hearts, right?
Exactly. Yeah, when it comes to the Goldfish Caves, do you want to do them from right to left?
Well, you want to do the left one last.
Yeah.
Because then you can quick warp out after it and not have to worry about the other two. Because getting out of the other two is easy. The
Okay,
left one you actually like go ways in.
Nesman is advancing into uncharted territory.
Yes, this one's in
Quenelle.
Trilby, which has a cape.
Ooh, that's a nice thing to do. To grab. Quenelle now became way more bearable.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice for Quenelle, though.
I would actually be
Yeah,
really...
you have cape, you have bombs, you don't have a
would be-
sword. I
would
don't
be
like. I
really-
don't. Oh, I wouldn't want to dip Quenelle here without a sword because you want to go to Cave of Flames, but you don't have a sword.
I would do Cave of Flames without the sword.
You can't.
You can't go far, but you can still get the first, like, 6-7 items.
Sure, you can get the rupees at the start and stuff. But it's so slow to go up the mountain and
do
down the
first sword,
mountain and then up the mountain again.
Yeah, but what if there's a sword up there?
But just do the other checks that you can do first. Like here, with that cape, I would dip fountain before going up to Cave of Flames without a sword.
Hang on. They've got leg access, don't they?
Oh yeah, it's leg access too.
Yeah, but I like that play. I like Nesman's idea here.
I mean, don't get me wrong, this Quenelle play can work. It's just, you're really gambling that there is a sword here, which is not unreasonable. There probably is a sword here,
Yeah.
unless it's like 3 swords and droplets, which can happen.
Yeah, and the last two are
Or more realistically, something like mitts on bell and then 3 swords and lake.
Yeah. Sparks is actually fairly... Oh, a shield. That's nifty.
I guess a scenario where Nesman really loses if like the grip ring is somewhere accessible.
Too bad picking up the graveyard
And
key in...
Yeah, Graveyard Key, we don't have an element in Royal Crypt, is still a nice check dance area with the
fast
old
bit. For Nesman. And Harpies.
Yeah, see, there's the spin attack that you could have grabbed before you get a sword and then gone back to get grades. No, I probably wouldn't have waited for that one. And I also wouldn't have gone to Cranny here, so you know.
Yeah. Good thing is that Nesman, now with the shield, also can check the scrap. Although he's missing exactly one bomb for that.
I
like
mean,
2.
if he'll just go to the right side cave first here and grab the bomb first.
It's that's what we're talking
Instead
about.
of
He's gonna forget
going to the
about that.
ferry first. Like,
I feel like Nesman's gonna forget about that. And he'll instead descend down the green bean again and buy bombs of the scrap.
no, it's Nesman. You just get a bomb refill from one of these 2 checks.
Right. That's how it works.
Well, an arrow reefer is almost a bomb reefer.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Not really. Arrows are not a projectile weapon. At least not without a bow.
Yeah,
So
you kind of need a bow to shoot them. Would be great if Link were able to throw them, but I think throwing arrows is a bit difficult. If you're not like a seasoned warrior.
Sean actually getting the 3 bombs shot, but thinking that he didn't, and using an extra bomb on the portal.
Oh, he's fine.
I mean, he has 1 bomb. Same as Nesman.
Let's make it count.
This seat's been fun so far, yeah, you could say that.
The first thing we saw was a Tingle Trophy. The second thing we saw was a cane.
Unfortunately, Tingle did not pay off.
Yeah. And it's done first. Okay.
Yeah, and it's the wrong cave to use your bomb on.
Exactly, Nesman. God damn it. He's not even noticing. He's not even noticing.
Yeah. Like, I guess he can throw rocks and hope for bombs, but that's not... Killing tactiles with rocks... Yeah, okay. It's not a reliable way to get bombs.
Yeah. See?
I would have been upset if Nathan got a bomb drop there.
Oh, he's gonna get all the... Just buy him? You've got the cape? Ah... I hate this.
And
For
there's a
fuck's
bomb drop.
sake.
Oh, I mean, you can't do that.
I think
Doing the case in the other order definitely would have been faster than that.
Yeah, case in point, Sean.
But you just set your quick warp at Cave of Flames and then go back for the fairy cave.
Oh, this is indeed horseshoeing it. However, I do suspect that buying them would have been quicker for this one.
Probably. But like, what Sean's doing is just the way to go there. You go
Yeah.
into this cave first because of this
Yes.
guaranteed bomb drop that Sean's repeating twice here, and I don't know if I would have gotten the bomb drop twice. I don't know if I would have gotten it the 3rd time. Where is Sean? Oh, Sean's going for the fairy cave now.
He is,
Okay. Yeah, I would have gone to Cave of Flames, set the quick warp, then gone for that.
Yeah. Also,
Don't know, maybe Sean isn't planning on entering Cave of Flames,
yeah.
or once the saves come before that, or whatever.
A neat little thing is that the bushes here in the gripping scraps area, those have an increased rate to drop bombs.
Yeah, here, like if you need bombs, this is also a spot to farm them, if necessary.
Okay, Nesman, are you gonna go up Cave of Flames, or are you gonna? Nice thinking.
This looks like he's entering Cave of Flames, yeah.
Yeah.
You have a shield and bombs, so getting past the spiky beetroots.
You can get up
Is
until
the
the
problem?
first small keep chest, right? Yeah.
You can do the entire front, like you can't do anything after, like you can't flip the switch for the minecart.
He's... What's this saving? Okay, he's saving it.
Didn't this one save before entering, or?
After entering.
Okay, so
Oh.
he saves coming Malari.
Yeah. Right, another area. But at this point, every runner is prioritizing Kernel over droplets, which is not a bad call.
Oh, yeah, but like droplets, the first, like you're on droplets, you're just doing the first ruby path, but
Yeah.
that's really quick checks. You have a few checks that you can do on the way. You don't need a sword for those. You do need a sword here.
Ooh, Spark
Droplets
and
always
Tuba
has a sword.
are in
Yeah,
sync.
it's-
Well, not anymore, but they're close to being in sync.
giving us a nice comparison on rolls versus boots for that cave there.
Yeah.
I think it was about the same.
Oh, Sean getting cursed. It's not too bad. You just can't roll through these bombs here.
Yeah, which Sean's not that healthy, so that's kind of an issue.
Yeah. Uh-oh, Sparks might be in trouble here. Yeah.
Yes, Sparks is just gonna go buy bombs.
Yes.
Or... yeah, okay, this
Yeah.
is fine then.
For a second I was dreading the idea that he was going to go back to town for bombs.
No, there are bombs on the
Yeah.
first check here in Krenner. You wouldn't go further than that.
Oh, right, yeah.
I don't think anyone picked up the bomb drop, so you wouldn't go further than that.
Okay. So I'm making quick work, well, not quick, but good work of the Hammersaws.
Yeah, that was a nice enough Hammersaw
Yeah.
fight. If you're doing it with bombs, like...
And that's what he's thinking. He's hating the idea of killing them with bombs. Can already see it because...
Yeah, like... if you get a bomb to bounce, hitting it in like the back, that's great. Otherwise, you can sacrifice a bit of health and just have it run into you while you're holding a bomb,
Yeah.
making you drop the bomb where it stops. Yes, all of this is out of logic.
Hey, that's a sword.
Okay, there is a sword in Chaos Flames, so it will work out for them. They can get the element here.
Yeah. They just need to keep in mind that this is out of logic, technically.
Yes. So while the sword would put this into logic, obviously the out of logic sword doesn't put itself into logic.
That'd be fun though.
Oh, that's not how logic should work.
What logic? Yeah. Logic is a thing we try to consider, but we'll just forget about it. And we'll just roll with it.
Compared to other randos, in TMCR you do have to stick quite closely to the logic, just because there aren't that many sequence breaks.
Yeah, but
Like,
if we
being
can
able to
break
go
it-
out of logic like this is actually rare.
Yeah. I think it's just, if we can go out of logic and break logic, we are very tempted to do it.
This isn't the logical first sword. There's still a sword somewhere else that puts this sword into logic.
Yeah. It's probably somewhere in droplets or high in the guy there.
Yeah, it could be droplets, it could be something like Town Bell, it could be one of the two non-sword log checks in Fountain, if you want to go there. This is an Artemis seed. So... But yeah, like, if there's just a sword, like, in droplets or in lake, on, like, the either harpies or whatever, like, you could have just gone there. There was no need to go out of logic up the mountain. Oh look, it's another bottle.
Now they can wield two waters.
The closest we've ever seen two swords together would mean something like two of them on the Western Woods Beanstalk.
Right next to each other. Sean?
I'm sure we've had that.
Sean, you know how this fight goes.
Yeah.
Nesman,
Sean run glitchless.
so Sean wants glitches. Nesman learned any percent, so he should know that too. I hate it.
See, and that's why I like having Great Spin here.
A regular spin is more than enough for this room. If you know what you're doing, you can get that fight over with in seconds. Yeah, I feel like I do need to do some routing tutorials.
I mean, yeah, like that. Explaining that strat to rando runners would probably be a good thing
Yeah.
for your sanity.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
At least then you can stream, we made a guide for this!
Yeah.
Instead of, you should know this, right?
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna go, right?
Sparks and Tuba are a bit low on bombs for the Helmstar fight. Well, there's a guaranteed five drop. That should be
Yeah, that's a, you almost is it guaranteed? But like you get almost always get a 5 drop from the pot on the way, right?
I think the pot is guaranteed. And
Okay, so they're fine.
Yeah, and the bomb bombs have a very high rate of dropping them. And you can ignite the bomb bombs by just bonking them with the shield.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
I think you can do either shield or I think it's shield.
So yeah, there's that bomb drop we were talking about. And Sparks used a different pot, but got a bomb drop from the bomb bombs.
Hey,
You can't carry stuff through doorways. Don't know why this game is like that, but you can't. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like, it's
Sean got cursed
probably-
again. Oh, push Sean.
Sparks nicely getting 2 kills with 1 bomb there,
Yeah.
missing the
Killing
third one.
two birds, killing two
Just-
birds with one stone.
Ah,
There we go.
okay, he makes it, and now he'll get the sword, so...
I'm actually surprised that every runner on the restream has been going for this bomber strat. They all committed to a...
Yeah, they all committed to Swordless Cave of Flames. I have no idea why they all thought this is the play, but...
Because they thought they would outplay the others, you know?
You can't do that when Nesman's in the race. It doesn't work.
But you can try.
There's a sword of Dexter's.
That's a new point. That is a new point if I recall correctly.
That is on the meme list.
Oh, fantastic. Congratulations, Artemis. I think that is actually a bounty.
Is this a bounty? Have we not seen it for that long?
I don't think we've seen it for a while. Hang on, let me quickly just open up.
Yeah,
the-
no, I'm opening the list, but...
Is it? Yeah, it's a bounty. Hey!
How many points is that bounty?
It's a 1 score. Oh, okay, so for those who don't know, the Minish cap we have.
Are you
coin-
sure it's a one?
Yeah, it's the last meme on the list. So
Why
the
does
game
it
of
push forward in the bounty view? Okay, I need to fix the bandits later.
Okay, so yeah.
Remind me about that.
No, I won't. We'll forget about it. I'll try though.
So the third sword that they will pick up, which is going to be the logical first sword. I mean, there could be a third sword here, but I don't think there will be. It's probably like Lake or Temple of Droplets, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few other possibilities.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. Oh, me. A bounty. Fantastic. I like it. So yeah, we've actually coined the ban list in this cap. We made an arbitrary list for all confirmation buyers. We kind of were able to get a point system going that ranks seats on their badness. And basically award points for those type of things. You know, just either memes or really, really weird, logical stuff. Can't talk right now.
Don't need to be able to talk.
Well, you might think that's a good thing for a commentator.
What? We need to be able to talk?
I would assume so.
Huh.
But yeah, Nessa making his way out of Cave of Flames. Saying hi to Malawi. Who knows, maybe it's a vanilla sword.
Are you sure that's a bounty?
Sword and Cave of Flames big chest.
Yeah, it has 0 points on the actual like data sheet for bounties. I don't know, like I can see why you'd say that, but
Yeah, I mean, at least on the actual ban list, it mentions that it's a bounty.
Yes, we don't need to check that, if it should be a bounty. No confirmation on that yet, because
Yeah.
there are conflicting things on this list.
Yeah. Yeah, imagine Comps having to watch the race.
What? We have to watch the race?
No, yeah,
There's a race?
you're fine, Albert.
uh,
Nesvin, why are you going all the way around? You know of the shortcut. You did it last time. You did.
so did I get anything after that white sword? Besides the
No.
element?
No.
Okay.
I know what I got. Another grey hair.
Yeah, I mean, it's Nesman.
Yeah. Nesvin's first shouldn't work. Yeah. He circled around the shortcut. That's, yeah. That's that's the shape of a horseshoe. Here's the quiver. Understanding Nintendo. Yeah, it's a good. Yeah, pretty much. Either that or trying to understand what Bethesda does with its engine. But yeah, Nesman's the first person to actually enter the lake area, so that's nice.
Well, he briefly enters it to say his quick warp.
Yeah, close enough. That technically counts.
Does it?
Yeah. Ancient evil magics. Yeah. As someone who's dabbled a bit with the creation engine, it is some sort of weird black magic that you need to sacrifice your firstborn to. Hey, that's a gas jar. So Nesman could get his second element off of Deepwood now. No, but the creation engine is weird. It seems user-friendly, but that's just a little charade, that's just to lure you in. No, not
Is
really.
it?
Yeah, it is. It looks, but not. It looks user-friendly, but it's not. And it crashes like 2 out of 3 times of the time.
I'll take your word for it.
At least the version from 2011. Hey, there's a kinstone. Hang on.
Okay then. We might need power bracelets, or it could be a caster Kingston and...
But that
We don't care.
kinstone wasn't sparkling, was it?
Oh, wait, no. That's... it's not a trap. Traps don't look like Kingstones.
Okay. But it wasn't sparkling.
Then
wait.
that's because it's on a box spot.
Yeah.
Like... There would be some weakness with that. It's... Traps
Yeah.
don't look like Kingstones.
Yeah. The user-friendliness is a bug. I'm pretty sure of it, yeah.
So... Nesman did not go into droplets.
He's going for Deepwood.
Okay.
Because he can full-play it?
No. Wait, here's a gas shot. Where did he get a gas shot?
London Minish path.
Ah.
So Deepwood doesn't kind of make sense.
Oh yeah, no, D would makes a lot of sense.
It's up
If you realize that Nesman has a gas shot. Pay attention? What's that? Yeah, sorry about that.
That's fine, don't worry about it. Hey, Sean finding graveyard key. Also boots locked. But too much
Yeah,
having
I mean, you don't need, like... You don't,
Two-
can't use it when you don't have boots anyways, so...
Yeah. She was having some trouble with Gleok here. But he should be fine. He's fine.
Yeah, just got done with it. Sean's checking that one out of logic check we were talking about earlier in Velford.
I'm actually surprised Nesman didn't go straight to Swiftblade. After
Still out of logic. You're looking for the red sword, you want to stick to logic stuff.
Ah, fair enough, yeah. Well, hang on. I want to stick to logic stuff. But Nesman?
Oh! I mean, it's still, like, the sword is... There is going to be a sword in logic.
Yeah, that's true.
To put the swords, two swords you have in logic.
I'm sorry, the Aquarium. The sword could technically be still in default, right? Yeah.
The sword could be in Deepwood.
Yeah, it could be.
As long as it's not on Metapillar or Moldozos, yeah.
Yeah. Or, you know.
If there's a sword there, then this seems weird. Because that's another out of logic sword at that point.
That won't surprise me. Do we have any other sword-based means? Not really. At least nothing overly specific. Yes, all these two got killed. However, we do have to do a quite non-dungeon item in DHC, which could still be Gust Jar, something else.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the required non-dungeon item in DHC is what should have that bounty, and I don't know why they show up in the wrong order there.
Okay. God dang it.
Why need to check all the other bounties on that?
Yeah, so the Madness season still goes on until the end of March. After that,
the end of this month. So...
Yeah.
I mean, you could still just also have a required non-dungeon item in DHC in this.
Yeah.
What could it be, if that's the case?
Okay, chomping up the Gust Jar.
Actually, can we have that still?
Really? We do
I
have
think
an
so.
element in October.
Bow. Yeah? First bow in DHC, locking the other bow?
That could be the...
That is technically possible, I think.
It is. Albeit very unlikely, I think.
Just slightly. Hey.
Hello, Hayden.
Yes. Technically possible is the best kind of possible, right?
It is. So far, however, Deepwood has looking kind of barren.
Okay, yeah, the bounty list on the band.
Tuba's going into Fountain. Come on, sword. Okay, nothing so far. Okay, Sean finding the Karloff medal behind the lake house. Today's seed has been brought to you by Artemis. And so far we've had a sword on the Dax chest. And another sword earlier in Cave of Flames, which was out of logic. Meaning that we had two swords in Cave of Flames. Both of them out of logic. And all four runners on the restream have opted to go for that. That's
yeah, it's weird. Like everyone has the same swords. Those are completely out of logic. Both of these swords are logically sword locked. So Sean's in Lake. That's our best candidate for where our first logical sword is going to be.
Yes.
Tuba's doing Swiftblade. That's not going to be the logical first sword. Nesman's in Deepwood. Deepwood could have the sword this next check Nesman's doing can't. Well, not the logical first sword. This could still have another out of logic sword, technically. There are 2 more swords after the first logical one.
But it wouldn't surprise me. Okay, it's a bit key. Right.
Green Shoe is also not a place that the logical first sword can be. It does in fact require a sword and logic.
Okay, looks like Sean is finally making his way into droplets. First person to enter droplets. After having access to it 20 minutes ago. But yeah, looks like Tupa's actually he's prioritizing flippers. Which guess their latest progression logic-wise probably was either Gasture or Cape. And considering he doesn't have the Gasture yet, it's Cape. Okay, what's this? Yeah, Sean now. Okay. Moment of truth. What will Reapath have in store for us?
If it's not here, where is it?
Hidden pretty well.
Fountain? What else do we have?
No,
It's not here!
we had one in Fountain. We had one in Fountain. We had a sort of nothing. Sorry. We had.
Oh, we have seen Fountain.
We have seen Fountain, but it was.
What else is there? More in Deepwood?
And a water pot.
And a water pot. Yeah, that's in logic.
Ooh, Sean is going for. Yeah, so Sean picked up 3 small keys without picking up the underwater pot. So we could.
Yeah.
Have 4. So we could technically have a 4th key in underwater pot, and having it required first half, right?
Yes, technically. That's still possible. What's the logic there? The blue warp fight does require a certain logic, I hope.
It should, yeah.
So it could, like, with that, it could be on Ice Plane.
Ice Plane, yeah.
And that's about it.
With the cape, could they reach second path in logic?
That's not in logic. That requires lantern in logic.
Ah, right. Who knows? Maybe the lantern.
Doing the jump in the dark does require a lantern in logic.
Oh, right, dark room.
Traversing that dark room just from the left to the top, like the way you do it in vanilla without lantern, doesn't require lantern in logic. That's the one exception to the dark rooms require
And the water
lantern.
pot was a repeat, so this is out of logic for Sean right now.
Yes. So, no logic in first thought there either. Have we seen Griegel?
No.
Okay, Griegel is an option. What else? What
Yes,
Nathan's
Griegel.
doing here, we haven't
Yeah.
seen, right? So, that's an option. As someone pointed out, the library. Not Yelari because we don't have books, but no, the other yeah, it requires a lantern or a sword.
Yeah.
To check, so no, not an option.
As a Kinston for Sean. That's
Out of logic, Cloudtops.
Startups? Yeah, startups. No, 3.
On Sean's
yeah,
own
Cloudtops.
track, it shows Cloudtops.
Yeah, startups. Sorry. I'm just being dense again.
Where else can it be?
Call of House.
Well, there's in logic. So Figurine House, if we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. That's a pretty well hidden first sword, isn't it?
This is an extremely well logical first thought. Oh!
Okay, as Lantern. No one peeked Lantern?
Wait! That lantern is in logic without a sword.
It is. Okay. So it could. So the first sword could be
So,
here.
what Sean's doing here in droplets?
That's the first sword. Then.
Wait, no, that's Is that in logic? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Nestman,
so-
yes, but not for Sean. Because
Yes,
the
so if Netman gets a key before having to go through the scissor beater fight, then that's our logical first sword.
That's neat.
Because, like, the logic for that is that you are required to go into the right side of droplets to get that last small key, to then take the lily pad because don't have to fight the scissor beaters without a sword, obviously.
That's a pretty bullshitty logic, though.
That is gross logic. I like it. Oh,
Is that a... Hang on. Is that a... No, it's not. It's not a It's not a logical left side first, right? No, it's
that
not.
is logical. Require the left side.
Fuck
Like,
me, it is? Okay.
logically, you need to take the lily pad to jump across the gap at the bottom because you can't
is the
defeat the
bounty.
scissor beaters without a sword in
That is
logic.
the bounty then, right? That's logical bounty. Having to take the vanilla path to the first level.
Yep, that is our 3-point bounty. So, getting back to you on that bounty situation, Artemis.
Yeah, exactly.
I fixed the list. We forgot
Oh,
to
that's
enter
amazing.
the having to traverse lava basement thing in there, which is why everything was off by 1. That is indeed a 3-point bounty.
Congratulations, Optimus.
You should be worried. At this point, I would get worried.
Thing is, Artemis is already on 4th.
Artemis is already on 4th. Yeah, no, Artemis definitely get worried.
Yeah.
If these
Okay.
people decide to ban you,
Let me actually open up with the
you'll be
form.
getting close to Pugo territory.
Yeah, let me actually open up with the submission form, just so that we can keep track of all of them. Oh, that is amazing, though. Artemis.
Oh, that's a pretty gross logical chain.
It absolutely is. Oh, I'm so jealous.
So to confirm, we still need to see the other 2 swords up. But I don't think there's anything anywhere else where a sword could really be. Like,
Oh,
everything...
is-
there's one more check for Sean Nesman that if it has a sword... Like, if this check is a sword, then none of that applies.
Okay.
But that's the key. Okay, that was the key we were missing. So, yes, that is it. Like,
Oh, that is.
the logic requires you to get this key, and then go back and take the left side to take the jump across in the dark room
Ew.
to get your first sword on the second ruby path.
Ew.
Yeah, okay, I don't know how all these guys made the call to go to Krell, but it absolutely is the correct play in this seed.
Yeah.
Because the logic here dropped is so awful for the first sword.
Man, I'm getting jealous. I wanna believe it. I want to roll something like this again. My seeds have been so tame, I want to roll this again.
Oh, people would absolutely catch that logical chain. Like, I would expect at least Myth, who's not on restream but is in this race, to
Yeah.
absolutely be aware of that logical chain. And probably avoid Favor Flames and actually do... Now, Myth would do the Scissor Beatles out of logic.
Have I rolled any bad seeds this season? Not bad, just average.
I mean, what did you get for your last one?
Oh. I'm actually twice on the ban list. We need to fix that. We've got a Hendos and a Hendos 01 in that.
Not anymore.
Okay, thank you. Whoopsie. Okay,
Yeah, your last seed was all of the points you got in total, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's just that you started with those 3 0-pointers.
Yeah. Basically a massive handicap. Okay. Let's see if I can still catch up though.
I mean, Artemis is gonna have a lead too after this.
Yeah. Okay, I need to step off my list.
Like, we don't know yet how many ban points he's getting. But between memes and bounties, this is already 5 points.
Yeah. Okay, Sean actually... We've got an element on Octo, right? Oh, Sean has a lantern. Sean, what you... Okay, so Sean's within the lantern from...
Yeah, Sean went out of logic for all of that. And should know that he went out of logic for all of that.
I think the record is like 11 at this point.
Yeah, you get 8 points just from everyone banning you and you banning yourself.
Yeah.
And then add memes on top of that. We've definitely seen 11-point seeds.
Yeah.
So I rolled one of those this season. I'm not sure if that's the maximum actually.
I think I had like 9 or so. I think I had a 9 last season.
Last season I don't know. This season we have had 2 11-pointers. And that's the
Oh,
maximum.
right. Wasn't both of them Poogle?
No, one was up, one was Poogle.
Ah. That's long spin. Yeah, that's long spin for Sean, I think. Is it?
It would be great spin. But it would be the long spin scroll. Or any spin at this point.
Yeah, fair enough.
Sean has 4 spins, missing long spin.
Okay. Is it 4? Oh, right, yeah. Fast charge.
Sean picking up that duplicate gesture, just in case.
Yeah. You know, just bring a spare one in case the first one is full. The type stuff has to go somewhere, right?
I'm not sure where it goes. I don't really want to think about it.
Yeah, it's a miniature black hole. It's not magic, it's gravity that's sucking all the stuff in.
Okay, sure. Don't think you understand how black holes work.
No, I don't.
Wait, Neswin did beat Deepwood.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Neswin didn't beat Octo yet. So that's just wrong on the tracker. On the
Yeah.
screen. Yeah. I mean, Neswin's gonna beat Octo soon, so...
Don't say that too soon, that's what we're talking about. Who knows what's in that madman's mind?
If Neswin doesn't beat Octo here... I'm just gonna resign to accept it because it's Neswin. But also, Neswin, just beat Octo.
Hayden, I don't
there are
think
a
anyone...
lot of situations where I strongly expect Neswin to make a certain play. But this is one of them where I do actually strongly expect Neswin to beat Octo.
Yeah, sorry, Hayden, I don't think anyone understands black arts. There's probably a few of them who know about black holes, but I'm not one of them. Back in school, I was able to deselect a few school subjects. One of the first to go was physics.
I mean...
Yeah, we kind of had a horrendous physics teacher. Also, physics class was in the 5th floor. Sorry, on the 5th floor, so... No, lazy me.
Okay. Glad that you chose your education by such important criteria. Yes, the number of stairs you have to get to the classroom. So yeah, Nesmond is beating Octo here. Sean's and Caster doing hiking.
Oh boy, hiking.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's gripping, that's more important.
He found mushroom gripping and...
So, gripping is interesting. Because Sean's out of logic for lantern. You just keep going with that. You need that lantern eventually.
He'll find it eventually.
I mean, Sean does have the cut-off medal, so...
Oh, yeah, it can. If you roll in opposite...
Something can crash on Big Octo, yeah. I'm not sure anyone exactly understands why, but...
It's just Octo.
Safely for doing it.
Yeah. Drinking milk can also crash Octo. I learned that during the last punishment.
Yeah. We were very concerned for a moment that that had something to do with the firebar, but...
Me
then
too.
it was just an Octo
but
crash.
it's fine, yeah. Well, you'll crash on Octo eventually.
I mean, I haven't yet, and I try to do minute movement usually, so I think that's safe. But
Yeah.
I also save before doing Octo.
Yeah.
Every
Let's
time.
Let's go to Zero Ink. Horseshoe once again showing itself. Oh, that's great though. I think I can hear Myth over the canal screaming because he's getting 2 ink again.
I mean, you got everything you need for Manip, so if Myth is getting 2 ink...
No, fair enough.
And this is somehow skip boots, I guess, or shield. I don't think you could skip either of those. The siege, realistic. Where was the shield?
Quennel.
Yeah. So...
It's Quennel. It's Myth.
Yeah, but swords.
Right.
Like...
Also
When you
Quennel's
do
right.
Octo, you will have gotten the red sword, so you know...
Ah. Very good point. I don't know if Suwas would have been my first idea on things to do after Octo.
You got an Ocarina out of Deep Wood. I think following that up isn't a bad idea.
Yeah, but has that been done with Western Woods?
No! But it's on the way. I'm not saying I would have done it here. I'm saying that I can see Nesmond do it. There's a wide difference between
That's a
I would
cloud
have
of...
predicted that Nesmond did this, and yeah, I can see Nesmond do this.
What? The last time we raced, wasn't there a Cloud of Kins on Griggle?
I'm
Was-
not sure if you were in the last race I was in, because that one... Wait, no. Yes, you were, right?
Yeah, we got...
The Close Fusions one, so no.
Oh, don't want to call that.
I can say with certainty that in the Close Fusions race there wasn't Cloud of Keystone on Grieger.
The last proper one. Sorry about that.
Yes, maybe?
Yeah, because we once again had a Cloud on Griggle. Sean picked up one.
Okay. That's a good spot to keep it.
Yeah.
So here we see the Power Braces and Gripping. Power Braces
mushroom.
reminds me, we did see that Kinstone in the lake house.
We did.
I wonder when everyone's gonna pick that up.
I'll give him half an hour.
I mean, it shouldn't matter before you, like, are one away from turning everything in. Or are going to go up to Cloud Tops.
It's also pretty
I
nice
also can you last there.
that Sean has 3 Cloud-Ups, but no caster. So,
Yeah, no, if Sean, like, goes and picks up that Kinstone, and if Sean, while in town here, goes and picks up that Lantern, and that Kinstone is a Cloud Kinstone, Sean's in a pretty good spot.
Sean should then just go
Like, at
straight...
that point, you rush Upper Wave Force and Cloud Tops.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, I
Sean,
guess you finish droplets, but then...
Yeah. Sean, seeing Lantern,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sean's gonna grab the lantern here, so now he has a good incentive to go back to Lake and pick up that Kinstone on the way.
Yeah. Or just, I don't know, go to... Sean... Oh, Sean hasn't done Octo yet, right?
No, yeah, that's the he just got lantern!
Something commentators and watching attention. Sorry, paying attention.
Okay. Like, it's not, you didn't even have to watch, I said it. You also said it.
Attention is a feeble thing, my friend.
I noticed. Just when you point out that Sean just got the lantern, I kind of expect you to know that Sean just got the lantern. I wasn't looking, but Percy didn't have anything yet. Always
I
good
don't
luck.
think he did. Yeah, no, except Percy. Landless Octo. I haven't found a way yet.
Yeah, about that. I don't think Fire Rod found a way to Landless Octo.
Yeah,
So,
they haven't found a way yet. This one also picking up the second Guster. Okay. Rem had nothing? Sorry. Is it Rem? No.
what? Sean just did Rem, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, Rem's a shoemaker, right?
Yes,
Yeah, it is.
that is his name.
Yeah.
So yeah, two balls are getting the Kinstone of Kriegel.
Sean doing half fetch.
This is Henry's Sledge.
Oh, he did? Oh, he did? Oh, okay. Ooh.
Right? No, sorry, that was
I
Ned
think he did.
with the droplets.
Yeah.
Or Glenn. No, Sean didn't have lantern to... Or did he do the lever to do it? I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think
I
so.
couldn't tell you.
I think Sean dipped after getting the sword, right? Like, he got blue bob, but... Did he
Oh,
beat...
beat me.
Okay, I wasn't sure, but like, he could have got... Yeah, okay, no, he did do that. Get the lever the vanilla way and then do blue chew.
Okay.
So... Yeah, so this was Henry's Sledge.
Anyway, final selection then. Oh, he did blue chew, but oh, okay.
I mean, he didn't have lantern. It's not weird. He couldn't.
What do you mean you
Just
can't
got
do it, you reader? Nesman is back up on Krenel. Yeah, right, for the...
Yeah, perfect.
wall. Yeah.
No, Sean did not have lantern and droplets.
Wait! There's another sword and droplets.
Wait, what?
Tuba found a sword in the northern thingy.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
We might have to retract your bounty
Did
there.
I see that correctly then? No, but
If there was a sword there, that's
that's still key.
no longer required for vanilla level.
But the key.
Yeah, but the key doesn't require that.
Fuck.
The key only requires you to, like, have the lantern.
But if the key is locked by the lantern,
Yes?
that means it's back into thingy, right?
No, there's no key back in. So the last key is going to be the next check Tuba does unless he does blue chip.
Okay. But that's the lantern locked.
That's lantern locked, but lantern is fine. We knew it was lantern locked in logic before. It's that you couldn't keep on going this way in logic because you didn't have a sword and
Oh, I hate logic. By the way, it's so weird. Okay then. No.
Oh.
God damn it. Yeah, I spent the last... I think I...
That's so weird. Oh, yes. Sorry, Artemis, you keep getting it wrong. There was one. Was it the only check that we didn't have yet see that could have been a sword to make that happen?
I just want to mention that Nesman didn't check that. So is his horseshoe turned upside down for that?
Yeah.
Oh. Sake. Yeah, both Nesman and
Yeah,
Sean.
but Sean's going to go back into droplets.
Nesman, not so much. He's doing the flippers thing again. Oh, should be enough. Should be fine.
Why is Sean going this way?
No smoke
Oh,
keys.
they don't have a key. Is this the first way through? Do you have to do this?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, but like Nesman doesn't have a good reason to go back to droplets. Sean does. There's the difference there.
You forget that Nesman doesn't need a reason to go back to droplets.
So we see if Tuba actually did get the sword there and not do something extremely weird.
Oh, we're about to find out.
Yep. Okay, no, Tuba hasn't done the ruby path yet. So unfortunately, that sword is no longer necessarily required in logic, because both of these swords are locked by 4 keys, but only this one requires you to like take the lily pad down the waterfall and stuff.
I couldn't tell you. I spent 9 hours. Sorry, no, 10 hours.
Oh yeah.
Bruh.
It remains unclaimed.
For the time being.
This is great.
Oh, the mental gymnastics I want to ask. Oh.
I mean, not that that route is any better in terms of what the
Pointy enter.
logic requires you to do. Like, it still requires you to go all the way as far as you can with the lantern on the right side without a sword to get the last key to get...
Hey, that's the frisbee. Caster.
That's a caster, unfortunate.
Closer.
Yeah, I'm sure we can give you some fake bounty
Yeah.
points. Artemis. Yeah, they're trap bounties that Artemis get. Clearly. So, Nesman is in Cloudtops. We haven't seen anyone pick up that kinstone from the lake cabin yet, have we?
Yeah, we don't.
But then Nesman is missing the Cloudtops kinstone of Griegel anyways, so... Nesman, don't do... There's fusion.
I swear to God, Ness is like chaotic neutral.
So, interestingly, Tuba has a blue sword, which all the other runners don't. That opens up, like, graveyard area.
Hunt Palace.
Well, kinstones.
Not yet, but yeah. One step one step closer to Palace.
Wait. Did...
Whoa.
Tuba got...
Wait,
Did Tuba already got Griegel, right? Okay, that makes sense.
I think so.
There were
Yeah.
two Cloud of Skinstones in droplets, and then Tuba got the one of Griegel. Okay, yep. We still don't know what kind of Kinstone the one leg is. If it's a Cloud of Skinstone, then that's actually the last one. Which one is Sean missing?
I don't know.
Oh, the other one in droplets was in Dark Maze and requires Lantern. That's the one Sean's missing.
Okay.
Out of the ones we've seen. So he probably picked that up if he decides to full clear droplets, which would be really good for Sean to decide to do. Which means he'd probably last location it instead.
I don't know. I can't answer that question.
Maybe he last location just a sword. So where's Nesman going?
I don't want to know that.
This is a fun play?
I think so.
Which Nesman does this having power bracelets and red sword, which I don't think we've seen the right attic checks yet.
We haven't seen Attic.
So that's gonna be a new one. And Sean is picking up that Kinstone for us.
Thank God.
Well,
Wait,
I mean, this is the easy way to do. Sean then needs to go through the Dark Maze and to the top check in droplets, which is reasonable to expect, but
Sparks is doing the ice puzzle. He's quick warping after doing the ice puzzle. I don't understand.
quick warped after doing that, but before getting the blue wall?
He's getting his first sword now, so
Is
okay.
yeah. But what? Excuse me?
Oh, this scene is such a mess.
It absolutely is.
Okay, he's thinking. I love watching this scene. Yeah.
So the Kinstone, what's it gonna be?
Cloudtops. That's his,
Cloudtops.
that's Sean's
We
sword.
now know where our Cloudtops Kinstones are.
There's a big one in blue. We do?
Sean's missing one from Dark Maze.
Ooh, that is awesome though.
Like, Sean's missing that one from Dark Maze, Tuba's missing the one on Cabin and, in Westwoods, was it?
This is the most taxing. Oh, Nimbus.
Yeah, no, this is something. I think we worked it all out, right? Like, we're back in logic. Mostly. Sparks isn't. Sparks is still missing a lantern.
That's I don't have any mental capacity left for today.
Well,
All of my mental capacity drained at like 3 PM when I had to figure out how to shade metal. Oh,
sounds fun.
it's not fun, believe me.
I mean, I would just grab Blender at that point, but that's just me.
I'm very close to actually downloading Blender for that. or even just Unreal.
Yeah. Like, at that point, it's actually pretty easy to make some metallic-looking thing in 3D.
But I think after this race I'll just bug the.
So that's Sparks picking up the Stone of Griegel. According to our on-stream tracker, that's just their second, which makes sense. I know they got the one from Ice Matter Pillar, but not the one from Dark Maze out of Droplets, and they haven't been to Westwoods yet.
Did you skip that miss?
Yet. But I wouldn't have expected him to have done it before Octo. I hope he's gonna full clear this after Octo.
I hope so too.
So we thought for a while that the seed hit the 3-point bounty that we have, and then it didn't. And we do have one meme point in it, which was the Sword and Dex chest. Which never was a bounty, and this was just wrong.
Shh. That's so loud.
Okay,
that's
that's Nesmin picking up the Kingston from cabin. Which ones is Nesmin missing? Nesmin is missing.
Back?
Yeah, Nesmin is missing like all of Iceplane and the Ice Caterpillar, which is the Kingston, and he's missing the sword, obviously. He's getting the sword. Like if he's full cleaning this, he's gonna get the other Kingston, which means then he's only going to be missing the one of Griegel.
Could this be a potential Z seed?
Absolutely.
We're technically.
With a sword from Go, right? I mean,
both.
oh yes. Sorry, and the bow out of the edge.
Okay, Nesmin is happy that he returned. Nesmin, stay. Fine.
Yeah, bow in DHC could actually happen. That's. And then it's not going to be the only accessible bow because there's somewhere in some other obscure spot that no one actually checked, and we find out the spoiler afterwards. Because that's how our heroes and bounties attacked. Yes. I mean, maybe the third time's the charm, Artemis. We'll see.
Oh, Sparks died. Where did he die? Was my intention.
Apparently Western Woods. So.
Oh, probably he's probably got poked.
Or the Golden Octo took a few shots. Probably poked.
Yeah.
Goblins are actually more dangerous than that guy.
Yeah, I mean, well, it does depend on the projector, but usually space is a bit more pointy than a rock.
Why is everyone picking up that Gusture?
Muscle memory. Your first instinct after getting off the base is to roll right.
But you can, you also it's not just the roll right though, right? You also move down a bit to get that.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, Spark's taking that grouping to Krenner as well. What was on Krenner? Was there anything? Like maybe a stone? Hey, there's a full sword! We're both from Go mode!
Go mode!
Which is the kinstone that Tuba is missing? Kinstones, plural, right?
He's on 3, I think? I think he's on 3.
Western and Lake Cabin, or what's the other?
I don't know.
Or is he on 4? No, he's on 3.
Where could the bow be?
DHC?
True.
I want to see that.
Yeah, me too. At Belmont, it's really, really rare. Just because, you know, we've got like 2 bows.
Yeah.
Which makes one...
Yeah, vanilla bow with the kinstone in DHC is also a great option. Well, if it's the right vanilla bow. If it's just a green, that's less interesting.
I suppose we're about to find out about the vanilla bow.
I mean, there's always a bow in Fortress, right? So that's one of them. But it might very well be bow locked.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah, because Desmond is close to actually checking within a bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bow.
Right, that's where the vanilla bow is. We've seen this, right? Sean's done this?
I think so, yeah, Sean did.
Yeah.
Oh, Nesman, just leave and enter again. It's not that difficult.
So yeah, Tuba is checking the graveyard area here. Dimensional area, this is quite good. Although, Tuba has yet to go to Western Woods, right?
Yeah.
Okay then.
It was like, oh, two swords and droplets, sweet.
Yeah, I don't mind doing this on the way. It's not really
I don't mind either.
out after, I guess. So
I don't mind it either.
if this was an element, it's absolutely the play. It's not, so it's a bit more of a
Just-
gamble.
To reiterate, we had 2 swords in Cave of Flames and 2 swords and droplets. Oh,
Yeah, no,
that's-
Tuba
that's
did
awful.
get a force out on the way here, so like that paid off already.
Yeah.
And like I said, this is a nice check dense area. Not nearly as check dense
Yeah.
as Western Woods, obviously, but still. You're
Yeah,
probably gonna do it
You've got a Karina,
anyways.
it's fine.
Of
Yeah.
course, finding the grip ring in Western Woods would have made that like.
Hey, there's dog food.
Would have opened up to other quite check dense areas, so.
I feel like that dog food might be a bit. I think it has expired a bit. If it's
Are
been
you
carried by
sure?
mommy. Yeah, probably. I mean, how old usually has to gift it to, how old are mummies? Way old, correctly. So it's ancient dog food.
Did you intentionally misread that, or?
I think he did intentionally misread that. Sparks finding the enter there.
Yeah, so technically not in logic yet for Sparks because keys and droplets, but like that's.
This was going to graveyard as well. Ooh, you'll be happy, little Nesman.
Yeah. Again, Nesman's missing which kinstone? Is it the one on Griegel? I think it's the one on Griegel.
I don't know.
So Nesman needs to go to Griegel, and then it's Palace.
Yeah.
Chuba needs to go into Western Woods and back to Lake for the cabin, which does have dog food now. Oh, that map check seems like a. I expected an element out of this situation.
Oh no!
Did Tuba think that force out? No, Tuba did checks after getting the force out. They didn't think that was come out.
No, PV had nothing.
Ah, Tuba, check the cabin.
Tuba, cabin. Ah, damn it!
Tuba saw that one, right?
I don't know. Oh, he's checking School Garden first. Sean's going up bit forwards again.
What do you mean again?
I don't know. Never mind.
This is Sean's first time doing it.
Yeah.
It's also going to be the only time he climbs up because Ocarina.
Okay, Sparks is at least picking up the Kinston here.
Yeah, so Sparks picking up this kinstone, putting him at 3. Oh, that's where that.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. So
Sean not picking up the Crispy. Tuba is doing.
Yes, Tuba is doing Westerwoods the first time with the follow. That happens sometimes. It's rare, but it happens sometimes.
Yeah.
It feels really weird when you do it, but like having to actually think about your clone pattern on the block opening Westerwoods is a sign that you're doing well in the seed.
Yeah. Absolutely. If I had to guess, Sean is just really banking on the Cloud skins and Cloud-ups. That's not existent to her.
Sean didn't clear droplets after doing Octoid Battle. Okay, so that's the one that Sean's missing.
Oh, Sean! God dang it.
I mean... No. Yeah, no, that's terrible.
Yeah.
It's just terrible. Like, it's not even going to make Sean find the other sword, because that's blue sword locked.
Oh, it's one of those seeds again, Albert.
But, I mean, Sean is going into seas expecting class location at this point, right? So, no one is surprised, right?
I hope so.
Okay, everyone's doing cloud tops without mids.
This could be a mid-size seed, actually.
See, cloud tops without mids, is that on the bounty?
It is.
No, it's without cape. It's
really?
not either. It's... The condition is specifically without cape.
God dang it.
Just checking.
Yeah. We've got fortresses on. Mates, mid.
Yes, if the first mids are in fortress and lock both bows. Then yes, that is that. It's not a bounty though, so we don't expect it. No Nimbus, Caster Kinster and DHC. A
Yes,
bow lock on the rupees that you can see in Fortress, and mids accessible. And the other bow is somewhere else behind mids, like Sean K.
Okay, Sparks is checking Blitchu. No, bow. Hang on, we've seen Blitchu already. Never mind. Okay. Oh yeah, this. Oopsie. Lock my wallets. That's right now a bit of an issue with Minish Cap. The shop is actually bugged, so
Yeah, it's just not a thing right now,
yeah, shop is not a thing right now.
unfortunately.
The rupee counting is bugged if I recall correctly. imagine the memes. Honestly, there's probably a seed somewhere that still has it because of really weird.
The plentiful seeds could have had it.
Okay.
Like, the plentiful seeds could have had progression in the shop. Not that we had a lot of those, but if you really want to see progression on Stockworld 600, play a bunch of plentiful seeds with other people.
There's a lot of so forth. The sparks are 4 5 now.
Punishment seeds aren't random items, so those don't count for the ban list. And I had to break things so that we could plunder things into the shop because of the bug. Like, that's how we actually confirmed that that is just.
You had to break things into place.
Yeah. No, I had to force the game to just ignore rupees.
Yeah, and so Nesman is now just... Yeah, he's just... Yeah, but none of them... They're all just retracing each other's steps right now. So we're not gonna find a bow for the next, like, 5 to 10 minutes. Oh, Nesman's doing, Grimblade. Have we seen Grimblade?
Greyblade is 2-1 was doing? Sorry, Grimblade is wasn't answering. I don't know. Maybe. People went back to Courtyard after Boots. I don't know if anyone waited until Lantern.
I don't know. Chuba did, okay. Nothing.
Okay, yeah. So...
Okay, Chuba is back in... Oh! Chuba's on 4 cloud ups, right? Or is he still on 3?
Nope, Tuba is on 4. This is the last club station for Tuba. So Tuba is going to be the first person to collect 5 Cloud Kingstones soon.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Which puts Tuba bow from Go mode.
The elusive bow mode. Even before Nessun finds the bow here.
Just dashing our hopes and dreams of a bow in DHC.
Yeah.
Or a required bow in DHC. There is, like... But yeah, I'd expect Tuba to just go up Belforts now.
Yes.
Like ASAP.
Oh, absolutely.
Which looks like what he's doing. So Tuba is in a pretty good spot here.
Yeah, a very good spot. Just needs to find the bow. One of them.
Yeah, one bow to go. And, like, everyone else is still looking for at least one Kingstone.
Yeah.
I think Sparks might be the... Like, Sparks is missing the one of Regal, maybe?
I don't know, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I think that's the one there he's missing. So, that's easier to find than Sean going back into droplets, and Nesman is missing that same one, right? Also Grieger, so... like,
I think so, yeah.
I would put both of them to probably be ahead of Sean, and Nesman's is obviously ahead of Sparks, given that he just has a superset of the thing.
Especially since Desmond he's running straight past.
Desmond is doing South Pyro field checks, which might make him go to Griegel after this.
Yeah. Yep, those are fake mids. Tuba. Sorry about that.
Don't think you mind those mids being fake here.
Yeah, but you don't mind them.
Like, obviously you collect mids if you have them, if you pick them up, but it's just opens so many more things.
Desmond is doing
And
things
you just
now.
go from go mode. If you don't find mids, you're very happy.
Oh, I watch.
Oh, they're single!
Yes.
It's only been in logic or available for 1.5 hours.
Nathan, you can't be serious. You can't be serious. Oh, and he's scooting past.
And he's not doing Griegel. Okay.
Ich will nicht mehr.
Sean's back in droplets. Sean's gonna pick up a blue sword here. I don't know if he's gonna go back into Dark Maze for the Kinstone after that. So, this is Sean's third dip to droplets.
Can we make it 4?
And I think it's reasonable to leave after the sword and go to, like, Royal Valley. Which is going to be 4 dips into droplets for Sean.
The elusive quadruple. Sorry, the elusive quadruple dip. Where's this one going? Did you do everything?
Has Nesman skipped Goldfish Caves?
Wouldn't surprise me in the least. Yes.
Looks like it.
Okay, looks like he's actually got some auto-tracking problems.
So, Tuba is just going through Cloudhops now. We know these checks aren't anything important, but Tuba has all the Kinstones. He's going to Palace.
Yeah.
And he can full kill Palace. Right? You don't need bow anywhere in Palace, do you? You can use it, but you don't need it.
You don't need it.
They have magical boomerang. Or
Yeah,
bombs,
fine.
both switches, like...
A bomb leaf. I mean, they've got bombs.
What? I'm not sure what you mean.
Yeah, me neither. So all foreigners have bombs. What they're looking for is the bow.
Well,
Well, bow
and
Kinstones.
3 of our runners are also looking for Kinstone,
Well,
which Nesman
make
is
them
about
2.
to find.
Yeah.
Like, Nesman is about to get his last Kinstone of Krieger here. Spark's last Kinstone is also that one, I think. Whereas Sean needs to go back into droplets for a 4th time. To
This
go
is
into
something
Dark Gates.
This is something this is something that you would expect from Myth, isn't it? And hello to the Raiders from ZR1.
There's the bomb drops that someone was just
Yeah.
asking for.
Yeah.
Welcome, Raiders. You are joining in for a doozy of a seat. We are 1 item from go mode on 2 of our runners. Both Nesman and Tuberman are just missing the bow.
Yeah.
Sean and Sparks are, in addition to that, also each missing a Kinstone, and Sparks is also missing a sword.
This
Sword-
is a doozy, yeah.
Yeah, we had like... We thought we had some weird logic going on, and turned out this was a bit less weird than that,
But still weird.
The first 2 swords that all of the runners on Recim here got were out of logic for a sword, and the first logical sword was a thing to find.
Oh, it's I'm at a loss for words. At the very least,
What was the chain for the first sword? It was... No, the logic was weird. Like, the first logical sword required lantern, which required Karloff metal, which...
required a
Where
gas
was
jump.
that?
Call of Metal was behind the lake house. So the log cabin. So you needed to have the boots and the gas jar. And
Boots
the cape.
Wait, Gasture?
Yeah. Oh, flippers. Never mind.
Flippers. I was
Yeah.
gonna say. Got flippers a bit earlier than.
Yeah, you got flippers and
Boots were really early.
yeah,
In Minish Loop.
also Minish Loop.
Flippers were also in
Flippers,
Minish Loop. So, but those didn't give leg access. That was Cape.
which was in Trilby.
Trainer?
Trilby.
Trilby. Yeah. Which flippers gave access to. So it was like bombs into flippers and boots and into Cape, into Lake for Card of Metal, go to town, go back to Lake, get your sword out of droplets. Logically. A lot of those things you could, like... Could have gotten the sword out of droplets out of logic easily on your first
What? There's no bow in Wind Tribe, so it's gotta be in Palace. Or sorry,
got to be in Palace is... We have a few other things left, right?
Do you know what would be really scammy?
What do we have left?
Both remaining casters. Both remaining caster Kinstones up in Palace.
Yeah, like...
And make them pot push and detour. For extra
Actually,
price.
do we have places where they could be that aren't Palace? Because, like, we've seen Castle, we've seen a lot of town. I think all of that we could get.
Yeah, I've got to be here. Either here or Mitz or Bollocked.
Oh yeah, Mitz could be here and then... Sure.
Yeah.
But... Mitz could be in DHC, locking the caster Kinstone somewhere in the world, locking the bow somewhere in Fortress.
I like the way you think. Oh, that's great. Oops. There we go.
Yeah, there's still room for the seed to get worse, which is weird because we're one item from Kong. Usually that's not... At that point the seed's pretty cleared up on like what's it gonna be, but no.
So, that's the joy of Minish Cap Rando. No matter how bad you think a seed is, it can always get worse. Oh, right, no remotes either.
Yeah, I mean... Sure, remotes can be anywhere.
Okay, that's the big key for Palace. I'd say Tuba is about a minute to 2 minutes ahead of Nesvanier. But it does depend.
Yeah, it's close.
Is that a that's a fake.
That's a fake graveyard key.
Would you would do pot push in this occasion, right? You would
I
do
would
pot
do
push.
pot push. I'm not sure if Westman will.
Sean and Sparks are also in the same spot right now.
Sure. Spark's missing a sword and they're missing different kinstones, so that's not nearly as comparable as Nesman and Chuba are.
I meant the room, but okay.
Yes, but in terms of their position in the game, in
Yes.
the seed, there's actually quite a difference.
Yeah, the Fury swipes, as we call them.
Yeah, I don't know what
great.
that pattern was from Chuba, but it wasn't one
It
that
didn't run.
use. Chuba's doing a pattern here that requires Rockbreaker, which is fine because they got that a while ago.
Yep. Looks like it was super early. I think.
I don't know about super early. It's also not... Okay, I guess you can slide that through too. So it didn't even use Rockbreaker. But like, the only point in putting your relink at the top there is if you have Rockbreaker and want to use it. Otherwise...
You know what would be really funny though? If they just both skipped pot push and would just see the bow fall down when they are in the second half.
There's no way you skip... Like, I don't think Chuba will skip put push here.
Yeah, me neither.
Like, Nesman,
Nesman!
whatever. But,
Just reset the room, Nesman! Ah,
I mean, if you can YOLO it, it's fine.
yeah.
It's one of those situations where it's like, how good are you at rectifying mistakes? Like,
Doesn't horrible.
yeah, like usually it's actually the runners that aren't as familiar with like the cane skip who can YOLO it better than if you have only like done a setup for like forever, then you're gonna have more problems with that.
Yeah.
Although that said, you also just don't mess up green jump, so you know.
Yeah.
Apparently Nesman does not have Rock Breaker. Wait, what? Nesman is missing one scroll and his Rock Breaker. I don't know where that was.
Why is that
Or if we've
surprising?
seen it even. I don't know if we've seen it.
Oh, we haven't seen Rock Breaker. Sean doesn't have it either.
Yeah, I don't think... Okay, so we just haven't seen Rock Breaker. Okay.
Huh. Okay. Thought we did.
Oh, and Sean is now on his fourth trip into Droplet. He's going to find the last...
There's the nut!
Sparks apparently also found the last Kingstone. I don't think Sparks picked up the Force Sword yet.
No, the Spark hasn't put up.
So, whatever is here in Palace, and there's going to be something in Palace, unless it's a,
nut.
like, for Sparks, it would be great if the only progression after this is actually in DHC. Because
Yeah.
that's Force Sword.
Okay, so Tuba and Nesman are now right next to each other. Nesman choosing to skip Pod Push, which had the Juggernaut.
Oh! So, Nesman getting a rewarder for gambles.
Yeah, they're literally synced. Look at that. Oh, Nesman, it screwed up.
Yeah, can't stay synced long.
Yeah, it's so satisfying to watch. There's Compass on there. No bow yet.
Yeah, we've seen both map and compass.
But
They
will they
do have enough sparkers that they aren't guaranteed to find anymore here, so...
But will they skip it?
We'll see if... Nesman has a harder choice as to whether to skip the big chest here. Tuba can just do it and be fine. Nesman should be worried.
He is going it. I mean, he should be worried, but I think at this point he's just trusting.
I mean, you can do fan loop. Like, that's fine. And you should do it first, because even if this Bicky chest is your bow and you're on go mode, you still have to do fan loop. Therefore, you should do it the other way around, so that if fan loop is the bow, you haven't wasted a key.
Yeah.
It matters. Like, it's having to search for an extra key if in that specific scenario, and it doesn't cost you anything to do it this way around. But no, it's a small key there, so now Nesman can just safely open this and be assured that at least if he has to go back for a smoky on pod push, he won't have to actually do pod push.
Yeah.
I mean, the climb up there is still the long part of it, but you know, it's something.
Oh dear.
Like now Nesman is at least guaranteed to be able to see the item on pod push.
Yeah. Where's that bow? Oh. That's not it.
I still want to see the bow in DHC.
Yeah, me too.
Would be awesome.
Yeah, two having some problems here with the Darknut. There we go.
Fine.
He's fine.
Well, two guys. The Dark Knight, not so much.
There's Mitz! Uh-oh. Technically you could bail, but I wouldn't do it.
No. Why would you bail? This is relevant.
I don't know.
Why would you bail? What? What is that?
Oh, Mitz and Palace. Ew.
Can still find the bow here, anyways.
Yeah, could find two of them. I could find both bows in Fortress, which is locked. Yeah.
I mean, There are a lot of mid spots outside of Fortress.
Yeah.
We are missing 2 caster king stones.
At least I don't have access to Fortress. Ugh.
Yeah, but they're going to get Fortress access probably. Depends. If they get a bow first, it's fine. But you know, there's always a bow in Fortress. I think Nesman is regretting skipping foot push there. Right?
I hope so. Okay, that's
I wouldn't open this door ever if you full clean, because you're going to open the door here on the left to get that shortcut.
No,
The Cuba is
this
going to jump down on the left here, and that will open that shortcut, so you don't need to open the top one.
I love how Nesman just watched the bomb explode instead of having it explode off screen. Nah, just bombs though.
I mean, yes, there could be a caster king stone in DHC locking a bow in Fortress.
Could, but yeah, but bow could also be the randomized item in DHC.
Sure, but that's boring.
Yeah. Well, it's not boring.
I mean, no, it's not. It's still awesome, but also
Terrible. Amazing. Marvelous.
Sparks, just kill the P-head. Use the skull. Like, throwing a skull at the P-head, just kill them.
Hey, that's the last bomb back.
So... Nesman's coming up on the last checks of Palace here. There's one check left and then Bjork. And we've seen both Mem and Compass, so both of these are going to be items.
Yep.
And then you have DHC access. And you have mids. What do you do? I get, like, you
Cry.
get DHC until you have a big key, right? But then? Like, because you could find the randomized item in DHC on the way to the big key, so that's just... In that case, that's a free check.
I think we're actually... Would I full clear DHC hoping for the bow?
I think if I get the big key before having to go to the blue warp, I leave. And
It kind of depends on... Yeah, that depends on
if
your...
I'm going to towers anyways, I'm not stopping until I have both the big key and my item.
But yeah, Nesman's now
Yeah,
entering...
doing like Cave 25 or Town Digging or something like that first is also very reasonable.
Yes.
In particular, Cave 25 is just very managed, like quite checked and quite a high chance to just have a bow. And then that would simplify your DC routing, so... Has been not managing to line up his down thrust. You need to actually be in the row with the eye somewhat centered. There we go. So, upon the sideways is...
Nesman's down to like 6 hearts. He's just tanking those shots straight on.
Yeah, I don't think Nesman read the ferry.
He did not.
But he should be fine.
Knowing him, he's not even paying attention to his health meter.
I mean, he is now on this, like, last part.
Yeah, should be fine.
He's fine. After this point, you really don't take a lot of damage. Like the previous phase with the the blue Bjork shooting like balls at you as you are trying to kill the red Bjork. That's when you take damage.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. A hand from the Heaven Ascends, the final element.
And final check in Palace is nothing. So we'll see where Nesman goes from here. DHC is open. We could open a DHC big key bet here. It's kind of weird because we're still looking for an item, but yeah, if we want to do that, open it now.
Do it now.
Because Nesman has access to DHC. Nesman is, it looks like, going to do Cave 25 first. So it depends on who enters DHC first, how many checks they do before they get the big key. That's the number we're betting on. So there are 9 checks in DHC, one of which could have the big key. -7 is not quite a possible bet, but I'm going to ignore that sign.
Make it 10.
Like, is -7? There are 7 checks left, or
I don't know. I don't have the brain capacity for that.
So, if Tuba decides to go straight for DHC here, we're gonna use their count for it, which might very well be what Tuba's doing here. This looks like a straight DHC play.
Yep.
So, Nesman has 3 more checks up on this beanstalk.
Too much by it recently. Oh, that's sort of Python.
The programming image,
Yeah,
where
I was thinking
you can
about
index things to, like with negative indices together.
Yeah, I was thinking about the group of Brits who do silly things.
Okay, there is no bow or anything really. There was a bottle, but who cares? In Cave 25.
Sucks for them.
And Nesman is doing more mid checks, so he's going at least for the other mid checks here in Lake. He might take the way through to Minish Woods, and at that point we'll probably also do the other mid cave in Minish Woods and Farmer Cave. After which it's again like a choice whether to continue, but then next up would be town digging, tribute digging, caster digging, followed lastly by Sean Cave, if you really want to go there. There's a bow!
It is!
That's the go mode. So the witch digging cave had a bow. Now, Tuba could still find another bow here in DHC. There are 2 bows in the seat. It's possible.
Oh god, sorry about
It's
that.
not exactly likely, but it's possible. So Tuba's starting things off with the king here in DHC.
Yeah. Okay. I did bet 2, so...
So we should, yeah,
Should we
close the bet once Tuba gets this check.
Yeah.
Or once Nesman gets any check, but I don't think that's gonna be faster. Yeah, no, definitely not. Even if Nesman skips King, that's...
Yeah.
These cutscenes take a while.
Okay, come on, King. Don't have it. Let me win this time. From the basement.
King, have a bow. Make this interesting.
Oh, that would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
Come on, King. No, it's a contest.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
So one of the next two checks is a small key.
There's Smith for Sparks. Hey, there's rhymes.
There's
No, it's
guaranteed
actually
small key, so
lame.
Nesman's gonna take that and go straight through to the throne. Looks like Tuba is going for clones first here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this makes more sense since you're looking for the bow. I like this. In this specific situation,
Yeah.
usually I would go for the blue bow first here, but like I expect Nesman to do. Because you just get the throne on the way. But since Tuba is still looking for two things, doing this first doesn't cost him any time. And there's the big keep. It's number 3. So, if the throne has a bow here, this is still really close. It's a smart. I mean, there could still be a bow in DHC. It's just, now, even if there's a bow in DHC, Nesman's just a good bit ahead of Tuberman.
Yeah. Look at that, it was V. That would be amazing though to see. I don't know, light arrows. Light arrows in the northwestern tower would be fun. That's no longer. I know, but still.
Also, no one's going to check that.
I know, but still, that'd be fun as fuck. Okay, Sparks, making sure that that's absolutely a compass on there.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not sure, it's better to just go check than to just leave it and assume that it's nothing.
Yeah.
So, Sean also done with Palace, missing the bow. Looks like Sean's also going to make the DHC play.
Yes. Yep. Sparks making sure to actually get the Bomberosa here. That's neat. That's him falling through the bridge. Okay, and yeah, he can just. Oh,
Yeah.
he didn't pick up the.
Here we're gonna have the weird situation where if Tuba does the movement that Nesman just did, he's gonna go through the big door and will have to quickly go back before activating that cutscene.
Yeah.
You can do that, it's fine, but it's like weird because the movement you usually do is just that, where you jump over the guy and then.
Okay. Probably boss a bit late, but Myth just finished.
Wait. Don't spoil things. The bot shows up with the correct delay.
Yeah, delay, right.
Yeah. It gets shown in chat, yeah? You don't need to spoil
Okay.
things.
But I'm waiting. There we go.
There we go.
Okay, GG.
But yeah, Myth finished in first. GG's to them.
Yeah.
And there's Nesman getting the big key.
Ah. Okay, yeah, that's for now. On his way to Vati. And
Oh, to the
now-
left!
Yeah,
DH.
both.
So you got the blue bob and left?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, that's fair. So he didn't get the randomized red bob, yeah, sorry. Didn't get the randomized item, but didn't want to go to the blue bob.
Yeah. So,
Because that's a lot of time investment for just one check. That makes sense.
chat. With,
Hey, Myth!
hey, with you
So-
and Neston actually.
Myth! Which was your first sword and which was your logical?
Yeah. Oh, that was amazing. The swords were amazing in the other game.
Like, the answer to both of those questions
Quite
could differ
surprising.
between runners and will differ, like,
Yeah.
No, there was no bow in DHC.
What was it, DHC?
Well, we don't know if there's a bow in DHC. We haven't seen the randomized item.
Yeah.
Nesman found a bow in the witch digging cave.
Let's have some fun with Vati 1 here. Come on, Nesman, you come on, you know how to deal with him. There we go. Atta boy. Okay, Sparks now also onto York.
Myth doesn't want to tell us what his thoughts were.
Yeah. Okay, that's known for 2. Ooh, also, iBot. No one has picked up a book.
But you haven't seen any books?
We have seen one, but that was a trap.
Haven't seen any real books?
No, we have not seen any real books.
Huh.
There's. I think he didn't get his last weapon. Is this?
Oh, really?
I think that's cycle 3.
Yeah, this is Cycle 3 movement, but
Yeah,
this is the second time doing Cycle 3?
I think he didn't get. He didn't get the swipe in at the end. I think.
Or was it Cycle 2 and he didn't try to get the swipe in because there's no point?
We're about to find out. Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
no, we didn't find out. Might have just done that anyways, but yeah, I didn't notice Nesman missing a side. But I also haven't been paying close attention to the fight.
Yeah. John, come on.
What?
John, what is he doing there?
Use your boomerang, you have it equipped. That's clearly the strat here.
He's leaving you entering again.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, yes, that's way faster than trying
Yes.
to get that
There you
pixel
go.
perfect alignment. So, Sean's also still missing the bow. We'll see
Yeah.
Sean get the big key here. Let's see whether he keeps going.
Okay, Myth on the stream mentioned that Myth actually did deepwood swordless again.
Why wouldn't you do deep with solvers?
Okay,
Gotcha.
his first one was Blitz, the one in the beginning.
Okay. So, logical first shot too.
Yeah.
Was it in logic?
I didn't think.
Like,
Okay, it was not in logic. He's good explaining it, but it wasn't logic.
yeah. But don't worry about relaying it all. We're gonna have that in here, I hope,
Exactly.
soon, once he finishes. So, Sean picked up the big key. Is not quick warping out at least. I don't know where Sean's quick warp is, he might not have said it.
Okay, and GG's investment.
Yeah, he's leaving. So yeah, GG's to Nesman.
Okay, Spark's picking up his force sword now. Awesome. But yeah, it was a fun and totally not confusing seed.
No, it was very straightforward. Logically speaking.
Yeah. Okay, but just because I have the bandits entry. Oh wait, yeah, still have it open. Good. Do you want the seed myth? What? Why is Nisman telling Myth that he hates him for the seed?
I don't know.
No, not yet.
I also find it really weird that they're apparently having a one-sided conversation with Nesman listening
Yeah.
in Racing chat. But
I don't know.
yeah, Nesman hasn't said whether they want to come in for an interview, so
Yeah. They're not in the waiting room. I'll tell you that.
yeah, I know. It's
It's just weird, man. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, what is... First swords. So, all four people picked up their first sword out of logic, their second sword out of logic.
yeah.
It was great to watch.
It was. I mean, did anyone actually get logical access to the red sword either before grabbing it?
Don't know. I don't want to know, actually.
I don't think so.
No.
Oh, Tuba messing up the timing for the return there.
Oh, no.
That was a very high dot positioning.
It's fine.
Tuba, at least he's dodging the electric balls well.
Yeah.
Yeah, waiting that one out because he's not getting it. You can sometimes walk in like sideways into these and get really weird looking returns. This one should be here. I would have created clones. Yeah, this is. Oh. Tuba, having a bit, yeah. So this is where we can finally tell that Tuba hasn't played for a while. It hasn't been noticeable for the rest of the seed. But Vati is something where if you're out of practice, you might take a bit. But yeah, got that first return, now got the second. Just one more.
Hey. He's not getting it.
Oh,
Huh? The tension is
another
rising.
return.
Hey, there we go. GG's to Tuba.
Yeah, GG's to Tuba. They are going to join us for an interview in a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mimo.
So while that was going on, I missed Sean picking up the bow, but I would guess that it's the same we've seen.
Yes,
Okay.
he was somewhere near Hylia. So,
And Sparks picked up the foresword, is still missing the bow.
yeah, which he's looking for in Graveyard.
Yeah, which is a fine place to look for it. Like,
Yeah.
going here did get him the foresword, so... That is also a thing that is required. And we see where he goes from here.
He goes to town.
Yeah, you just got the foresword. Check Skugan.
Yeah, makes sense.
And GG's Tuba.
Hello, GG's.
Thank you very much. Yeah, that was an interesting seed to come back to
Yeah.
after a long hiatus.
Absolutely.
How did you like this? Logically very straightforward. And do you know
It
which
was.
sword was your first logical one?
It had to be the one in Cave of Flames, right? Like,
No.
oh, it wasn't? Was it the one in what you call it? Droplets then?
Yes.
Which one?
So either one in droplets could have been your first logical sword.
Yeah.
Interesting. Was it not logical for me to continue on past that point with bombs? I thought it was.
So what's not in logic in Cave of Flames without a sword is the very first room where you have to defeat the spiky beetles.
Oh, see, I thought that was in logic with the bombs. Oh my gosh, I
So
would
bombs
not have
are
continued
in
on.
logic for those in the sense of being a thing that you can be required to flip them over with,
But not
but you still
kill
need a
them.
sword to defeat enemies. In
Oh
logic.
my goodness, that would have changed my routing completely had I known that.
Okay.
Not knowing
yeah.
how the rando works.
I mean, that's a really like. But yeah, in general, like defeating enemies in these settings does require you to have a sword. in
Yeah.
logic.
But all the other three people on the race stream have done the same.
Yeah,
They all
everyone got
went
the
out of
same
logic in Cave of Flames.
swords first, and you were the first one to actually get the sword at the like vanilla Bicky ice block in droplets. So you know,
Yeah. Take whatever
I
victories we
had seen
can.
the other sword in droplets before that, and were thinking that that was the only
Only
like
sword.
logical first sword, which would have been really weird logic and gotten Artemis lots and lots of points on the ban list for the
Yeah.
bounty. And then you found that sword and we were like,
Oh.
sorry Artemis, you didn't get the bounty after all. Which is the second time that happened this seed.
Yeah. What's funny though is that Sean quadruple dipped droplets.
Oh, that hurts.
I was like once without lantern for the aforementioned sword on Ice Pillar, then with lantern doing Octo, then for the sword in the Vanilla Big Key Ice Block, and then one last time for the Cloud of Skin Sword in Dark Maze.
No. Oh, that is painful, and I am very sorry to hear that.
Don't be.
Yeah, it's Sean. He was gonna last station something.
True.
Ooh. Oh, geez, so half mouth finishing as well.
I like at least this way it wasn't the four-sword.
Yeah.
Yes. Whenever I went to Graveyard before going to Western Woods and all of that, I was just sitting there like, I can hear people yelling at me to just rush the rupee locations, but I really wanted to go to
you're
Graveyard.
not going to skip those checks, probably. That's just good spots. It was fine.
Hmm.
Like, that was
And,
fine.
There were probably also a lot of moments that were just like questionable on my side, like, what is he doing? And I promise you, all of that was not intentional. It was
I can't say we noticed a lot of that.
Yeah.
okay, thank goodness. I was definitely just sitting there the entire time, like, oh my god, people are seeing this on Restream.
Yeah, don't
It's
worry.
been months since I ran a seed.
You did fine.
Yeah, I placed way higher than I thought I would, but I also had a lot of checks left over by the end, so. Because I'll go for it.
The fact is also that no one found more than one Castakin stone, which always means that there are a lot of checks left.
Yes, very true. Yeah.
I
did
have
we
no
ever
idea where
do
those
the
other
other
ones
one?
are. If Artemis sends me the spoiler log, I can quickly check.
Yeah. Looking at the race room, Sean's not happy. That's some prime keyboard mashing. But it is more like...
Yeah,
fingers,
that's
not like forehead.
Sean finishing on
Yeah,
stream.
with him,
And-
GG's gone. And there's the bot.
I hope
Yeah.
Sean's gonna join us for an interview.
Yeah, but Sean's mashing...
Sounds like they will have some words.
Forehead, yeah.
Apparently he needs a second to think about it.
He's beyond mad. That was a joy to watch, though. Just because of all
Honestly,
those mana gymnastics.
It might have been one of my favorite kinds of seeds to run too, because I am very weird in that I love to clear palace. So it's just like 15-20 minutes of just shut the brain off and clear.
Ah, it is amazing, isn't it?
It is,
always
so, like,
declared
whenever-
impossible.
Yeah, like so whenever I saw that that was a possible play and was probably a good idea because it was two bows, so odds are they could be anywhere, I was like, okay, let's just go turn off the brain for a bit. Although the
Yeah.
music choice was not ideal.
What was the music in Palace again?
It was the 4-bar mini boss loop that plays like whenever you fight Simon or
Oh.
the wizards.
Oh.
So hearing the same 4 bars of that for
Yeah, no, that's not
20
great.
minutes, and then like you'd get to like one of the wizard fights, and it would just restart the same theme, and it was like, are you kidding me?
Ooh,
I just want to
Sean's directly-
vibe.
I'll move him in.
Jeez,
there, Sean.
Sean?
Every time I take a goddamn risk! Ah!
Sounds like you had a good time with this seed.
Didn't take that one risk, I was subduing the fucking seed! God damn it!
Yeah, you could tune
So,
him into
Don't
Goblin
worry,
Force.
Sean, it could
Awesome.
have been worse.
I could have penta dipped it, I just still didn't clear it.
Could have gone to town digging instead of Minish woods digging.
Why, what's it town digging?
I mean, town digging had one caster kinstone and the others on the pillar.
Oh. Yeah, good job I stayed out of there then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's that other bow? That's what I was also checking, right?
Please tell us.
Oh my
It's Bullocked. It's Bullocked
Bullocked.
Disaster.
Oh,
Why wouldn't it be?
that's
We were hoping for a bow and DHC then.
yeah.
I know.
So was I.
I thought about it, and then I saw Myth and Nesmond finish, and I was like, no, it's not here. Fuck this. And then it was at that realization that I realized I lost over half an hour to skipping like 4 checks. And oh mate.
What's amazing though
I don't
is
know if it would have been better if you found that Kinstone on your 3rd dip, because it would have opened up things and made you not find the 4th sword.
yeah.
Right?
I mean, not really, because
I guess you go to Crypt after Palace.
yeah, I always love doing Crypt, so I always go to Crypt. I know there's like 10 checks there, and it's not the best, but I did that play all throughout the last tournament, and I won 3 matches because of it. So
Yeah.
I just love. So I would have been fine, but like the whole time I was just like, I want this wrist to work. Just for once, just let it work, please. So I just refused to go there, and then I literally did everything else and went, ah. Then saw that blue sword and I was like, all right, fine. Like, Crypt will give me something, it'll be fine. And then Crypt gave me the 4 swords, so I saved Scummed Garden, which had nothing. And I was like, okay, fine, it'll be in Crypt. It's not in Crypt. God damn it. I hate everything.
So, did you follow the logic on the swords?
Yeah, that's how I knew. I knew the 2 that I got in cave was sword locked. So
Yeah, but the blue sword you got could have also been your first.
the one? Well, yeah.
Okay.
But I knew it had to be in droplets because that was like one of the only bits I had left.
Yeah, but then you went out of logic for Lantern to get to it.
I found it hilarious when I went into the Karlov house and saw the lantern there, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't check this. Oh, I did that in. I think it was for casual. No, it wasn't for casual weekly. Just gone. It was for, or it might have been actually. I saved myself in a race because I never checked the top of lake, that freestanding item.
Oh
And
no.
And it had my go mode graveyard key on it. But what had happened was as soon as I got the cape from Fortress, I bailed because I wanted to do cave 45 and saw the graveyard key there. But no such luck today.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it could have been worse.
Yeah.
You could have full cleared Fortress to find nothing.
Well, yeah.
Well, not full cleared. But, you know what I mean.
Just
Yeah. Just looking at the times, actually, I should have just waited an extra second before donning her.
Oh, but
2:15:43, 2:19:43, 2:25:42.
So close.
Oh. I've had my scream about it. I'm fine now.
okay.
Are you sure?
No,
Do you want to get
I'm
and
just
for
telling
Optimus?
I'm just telling myself that so that I deal with it.
Do you want to ban my Atomus for that?
No, the scene was perfectly fine. I just took a massive risk and it burnt me super hard because my name's
See,
not
logically required you
98.
to get the bomb back, go into Minish Woods, go grab the Karlov medal from Lake, go to Karlov's house, grab the lantern, go back to Droplets, grab all the small keys, grab your first sword.
And I felt so big brain when I got that sword in Cave of Flames.
Everyone did that on restream.
Well, then now I don't feel big brain. But at the time, I felt big brain about it.
So apparently Tuba thought that that was just a logic, and I'm not sure about Nesman, but I guess they know the logic and that that's not a logic. So
Have you
Yeah,
not
I
heard
just-
of the setting about damaging items or whatever.
I mean,
don't know the full
I
wording,
have, but I was just sitting there like, oh wait, like I use my tracker to look at the little green dots I can do, and that's really about it.
Yep.
And
Yep.
and
That's
so
what I
I was
do.
just sitting there like, oh, I have these things. They can kill these, so I can keep going, right? And so once I got the sword in there, I'm like, wow, that's a gross first logical sword, and then just went about my day in perfect bliss.
Yeah. No, when we say bombs are in logic for those guys, we mean to flip them over, not to actually kill them.
Yes. To be fair, I had a lot of little like blips in like what I remembered for logic. Like I straight up left town whenever I was on my way to Tingle Trees without doing the 2 cane lock checks in the house, and then remembered, wait a second, those are things I can do. What am I doing? And had to go back out. It worked out just fine because it routed well into the Rupee Cave in South Hyrule Field, but like I was still just sitting there like, well, oops, I'm just not here today.
Yeah, that's another good question from Seth. You saw the Kinstone in Lake Cabin on your first trip there, right? And it took you a while to
did.
get back there?
The reason why is because I was so certain that it was going to be a Caster Kinstone.
Just not expecting the seed to be nice. Okay.
Exactly. I was sitting. This is an Artemis seed. Something wrong is going to happen. And
You
so I'm
should
just
have
sitting there
heard
like,
me. I was calculating the odds. It was a Cloudtops Kinstone every single time I got a Kinstone.
Yeah, it was my last Kinstone, and I did not have any Caster Kinstones yet. So it's like, there's only a 1 in 4 chance that this thing is actually a Cloudtops Kinstone. I'm gonna do everything else first. So I did all of Caster except for hiking, and then I followed the grip ring up Krenel, and I was like, okay, now before I go up to Cloudtops, I will check just to see. Who knows? Maybe it actually is. And then I was absolutely stunned.
Yeah. The flaw with that 1 in 3 logic is that if it is a Cloudtops Kinstone, it puts more things into logic for Caster Kinstones to be at. So
Yes,
actually a better chance than that in that situation.
that's true. I didn't even think of that.
So yeah. If you knew that there's a Kinstone there, even if it's a 1 in 3, that's a way better chance than any other check that you were doing to have the Cloudtops Kinstone.
That's very true. I was also another reason why I kind of chose those checks was I was also still in hot pursuit of a bow.
Oh sure.
And I was sitting there like, okay, if I can find a bow before getting that Kinstone as well, it'll be good. I didn't necessarily want to bail out of anything. And most of those places were fairly check dense, so I was like, this isn't necessarily a bad play.
No, it's not like that you did bad things before that, but it was just something we noticed that like it took you a while to go back to that Kinstone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like another thing is, I got it before going up, so it didn't really save or lose that much time because I was probably gonna do the other things before going up to Cloudtops anyways, just to be sure.
But yeah, what else was in the siege? I guess everything else was kind of nice-ish. Tingle access.
Right, Nesman checked Tingle 1 hour 40 in.
What?
Yes.
What?
Hold up.
So Nesman, before the start of the race, had his file names just something involving rushing Tingle or something.
Yeah. And then he did not rush Tingle.
Check Tingle at 1 hour 40 minutes.
I will die mad about it.
I don't understand. How?
I legit, whenever I got Kane and the statue, I was literally sitting there like, how? Wait, why isn't this glowing on my tracker? I was thinking about it immediately before I even got a weapon.
Yes.
How?
Yeah, no, of course, because, like, yeah, the reason it wasn't
That would be the normal.
accessible is because you needed a way to break trees, which is not something you usually think about for tingle requirements.
Exactly.
But no, this one took a while to do that.
It's right there too, with the other 2 checks.
Yeah, no, he did those other 2 checks and went on.
Just
Yeah.
Because
Oh
why
my
wouldn't you? And yeah, we did debate Artemis with bounties quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, though.
Like, first, what was the first? Oh yeah, the sword and dex chest. May have been a slight problem on the bandits before that made it appear if it was a bounty on the overview page when it's not. So that was the first time where like, Artemis thought they were getting a bounty point and then no. And then when we thought that the sword on the second group of Earthen Droplets was the only first logical sword. Because that would have meant that like doing the whole lily pad section would logically have been required.
See, if I'd have known you were debating Artemis about points on that list, I would have said I was thinking about a ban point.
You can still change your answer, the race isn't over.
I mean, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give Artemis a ban point, but not for anything that the seed actually did. Just the fact that it was a forced listen to the mini-boss music for 20 minutes. That's literally
reason to give ban points.
I kind of want to know what happened now. I think I missed this part of the conversation.
So my palace music was the 4-bar mini-boss music that continues to repeat, like whenever you fight in Simon's, or you fight the Wizrobes. So I had to listen to that while clearing Palace for 20 minutes.
Oh god.
And I'm just sitting there like, oh my god, why? Yeah, DHC in Droplets was awesome. I didn't want to leave. I love that theme so much. But then like, just have the same 4 bars looping, and then you'd go to a mini-boss actual section, and the music would just restart. And then you'd leave, and then the music would just restart. And it's like, what? Why? Why is this even a thing? Random music is so cool until this happens.
Yeah, it has a few bad outcomes mixed in with, like...
A few good ones. A lot of good ones, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The Minish Cap soundtrack is absolutely
Soundtrack
amazing.
is overall very good, very good. It's just that some of the things are only appropriate to some areas.
Yes.
What was the Dwarty music during Coco's? Did we?
I think we saw cookers somewhere.
Yeah,
But
obviously,
everywhere.
I wouldn't know the music unless they're not referring to the seed, but
So I know I did it, but I don't...
we didn't use your audio.
Exactly. Probably for the best after I got that last Kinston.
We should have turned up your audio for that.
It's all because I remember seeing your comment in the Discord the other day I got about how I'm really good at last locationing and I didn't want to let you down. So I decided to do it again.
Sean, the third dip into drops would have been enough.
It would have been, to be honest, the first one would have been enough if I didn't try and take a risk.
I mean, the first one you didn't even have a lantern.
Well, okay, second one. Then.
Like,
to be fair, well, actually, no. The first one would have been enough if I would have, if I'd have just looked at the Karloff house.
I mean, sure, but you got the Karloff medal in Lake, right?
Yeah. I mean, either or. It didn't need to be. I was tempted to penta dip it just for the memes at that point.
Leave and come back in, or what?
I was just like, yeah, no, I know. Well, I still hadn't finished all the checks there. I didn't do any of the basement ones.
Wait, you mean the lantern locked ones and ice
The
Band?
lantern locked ones, yeah.
Ah. So,
I saw the chest frozen there when I was
yeah, right.
when I was heading towards Octo, and I was just like, no.
Yeah, and there's Sparks finishing.
GG's.
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 And Way Out, he's also going to join us here. Hopefully any moment now.
He's in the wrong Discord.
Oh,
He's in the Minish Cap Discord.
Oh, Fox. Hang on. Oh, bother.
we can't track people here from over there.
Right. There we go. God damn it, that was the wrong one. Move to these are 3. There we go. GG's.
GG.
So, how do you enjoy this very logically straightforward scene?
This, the siege was nice. My execution of it was not so nice.
I mean, it was fine.
Can we just talk about that Cave of Flames?
That was totally out of logic, yeah.
I didn't. Yeah.
So, yeah, the
I don't know. Everyone on Restream gambled to go to Cave of Flames without a sword. I don't
Yeah.
understand that.
And then we've got Myth, who did default out of logic without a sword as well.
I mean, that one I can understand. At least you can full clear it.
I thought about it.
Like, at least there, if you have a Gusher, you can full clear it.
Yeah.
But, like, Cave of Flames? Really?
I mean, I had a bottle of cane, like.
Yeah, but
that's good.
all of it was out of logic, and if you didn't get a sword in those first few checks, you couldn't have finished it.
Yeah, I mean, you could drop the blue warp, I guess. Though.
No. You can't get to the blue wall.
You need to hit the switch. You need to hit the switch with the
Yeah,
trim.
no, you're right. Oh, yeah, that was kind of lucky then.
Yes! Okay.
Wait, so which sword was the first one then?
Yeah! Either one and drop it.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, they were both logically locked by the lantern.
Yeah, okay, and the lantern was in
Carlo.
behind Carlo Battle? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Although I do bet you still didn't dip droplets as many times as I did.
3 times, I think.
Yeah, you didn't.
Wait, what?
I mean, once without the lantern for one sword, then with lantern for Octo, then for another sword, and then for the last Kinstone.
Yep, I took one risk in the whole seed and it happened to just be the wrong one.
It was,
I mean, you took another risk going up to Cave of Flames without a sword, and that turned out
That
fine.
was right, that's not a risk. Everybody on Restream did it, clearly it was the right thing to do.
No, it wasn't. I disagree.
Look, all I'm saying is you don't have to worry about breaking logic if you don't know the logic.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw that out there.
that is basically how I played this seed.
Square orange, square orange,
Square
green,
orange.
follow. Me do.
You have a bottle, and a cane, and lots of checks up there. Let's go! If it doesn't work out, well, oh well. I suck at this game anyway.
But yeah. Like, depending on how you enjoy the seed, you could give Artemis a ban point here.
No, I enjoyed the seed. I liked it. A ban point for me.
Yeah. And other than that, like, we've pretty much talked about everything that was in the seed already, kind of, so
Yeah.
unless you have anything that you want to bring up.
Don't forget to open chests in Cave of Flames.
Wait, did you forget the chest in Cave of Flame?
I forgot 2 chests in Cave of Flames, and one of them had a key.
I didn't even notice that.
Wait, how could you forget one that had a key?
You know the one that you push into the hole?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to open it. I pushed it in the hole and forgot to open it.
Okay.
So I had to go running all the way back through again.
Wait, you didn't? But if you are... Wait, how?
I
Like,
don't
that's
want-
where you use... That's right where you use the second key. Like, you would just go... activate the blue warp, go through the door and grab it, right?
That would have been the smart play. I just quick warped and went quick through it instead.
No, I think it wasn't
No,
the one
it
by
was.
the.
Yeah, no, it was the other one.
Oh,
It was
that
the
one.
other one you
Sorry.
pushed into the hole.
The other pushable one. Okay, yeah, no,
Yeah,
that makes more
the
sense.
one closer to the beginning.
See, that makes more sense.
I just kind
Well,
of
not to skip it, but
right.
you know.
I just went straight past it, and then like the spiny chest at the start when I was running back through, I was like, wait, I didn't open this either. That had nothing, so that was okay.
Obviously, was just so happy by getting the actually
drop,
first intended sword.
Like killing the spinies, like I forgot, like killing the spinies with the bombs took a hot minute, and it was a bit of an annoyance. And
You
then,
can get that kill easily with just a spin or two. That's it.
Didn't have a sword!
I didn't
What?
have a sword though.
Yeah.
The spiky beetles, not the
Oh,
spiny.
spiky. Oh, that's not spiny.
Not the spiky shoes, Hendris.
Oh.
Spiky beetles.
Yeah.
So
No,
like,
I mean, there, what I would do is use the shield to flip them over and then throw a bomb at them.
yeah, well that's what I did with the cane, but the way it's still a bit slow. I kind of figured it. So I just kind of walked past it, like completely forgot about the chest spawn, and I was like, oh, I've killed them. Let's move on.
I mean, sure.
The
It was
question,
out of
I,
logic anyway. No.
the question I had,
No, pretty much not.
the question I had though was those. I don't know the name of the enemy, so apologies. But the ones that like you hit them, they turn into a ball. You throw them into the hole.
Rollerbites.
Wallabites.
Yeah. Can you actually put them in their ball state with just the shield?
I don't
Or
know
do you
what
have to have a
shield.
sword?
The cane works.
The cane works, okay. Because I genuinely was there, like, if I don't get a sword soon, I don't think I can do anything else.
Well, you can't flip the lever without a sword
Yeah.
to get. But no, you can use the cane on the rollerbites there to get those 2 checks.
Good to know, I'll have to remember that.
Or yeah, everyone mess for the 1 check, but yeah. I'm pretty sure like cane is. I don't know about the shield.
Well, on moment to find out.
Bombs should also work.
Yeah,
Throwing a bomb at them would also work for sure.
I think hitting them with the puff of the dust jar also works.
Well,
Maybe. Yeah.
I was about to find out, but I clicked load last ROM and it loaded OOT for some reason.
Damn it.
I'm fairly sure I was just playing Minish Pad.
I mean, yeah, I'd say so.
I'd hope so.
debatable.
Unless this was a pre-recorded playthrough, in which case, good job at perfectly predicting the seed, and managing to screw it up even when you play back a pre-recorded video.
And keeping the quad dip secret as well. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun to watch. Oh dear.
Oh, it was great. Like, trying to logic out how the fuck that first... Like, we only saw the thing root path first. And then it was like, how is this in logic? Because Sean got it and we hadn't seen the lantern yet.
Yeah.
And it was like, no, this isn't in logic, yeah? Wait, lantern leading to one key before actual dark maze would put that into logic.
Hmm.
Which turns out that is what happened. Except there was another sword that was way easier to access in droplets after you get all keys.
Yep.
I mean, that's still really gross. Like, let's be real. You have to go logically get all 4 keys, one which was way later,
One of which was
and
lantern.
then
not-
turn around. Yeah, like, so you had to get the lantern, which was already an ordeal in itself, and then you had to go through droplets a little bit and then go back logically.
Yeah. I mean, for a while there, like, if that key had been, say, in the underwater pond instead, we might have had a lantern behind that for once.
Yeah,
Doesn't happen often, but
you know, I think I'm okay with that.
it would have also required the sword to be somewhere else at that point. But you know,
Yeah.
I guess no, the sword in the key ice block would still have been logical. So that would have been interesting logic.
Oh my gosh.
Just put the lantern like on the right side first check and the key in the underwater pot. But yeah. Not quite what the seed was.
I am literally about to confirm if you can use the shield on those.
Okay, please do.
Never mind, they're not actually here.
Wait, what? Oh, did you load up a level ROM or something and not go to the minister cutscene?
No, I just loaded up the ROM I just did. I'm assuming they do they despawn after you beat the
No.
rock?
No, don't think so.
They I'll try the second set, I suppose.
I mean, are you sure?
The first set 100% was not there.
Are you sure you didn't load up your glitchless ROM in a weird state?
Seeing as my files say weekly last locate, I think I'm in the right ones.
Maybe.
Who knows anymore? Gee, you gotta do a lot of backtracking to get back to parts.
Yeah.
You'd think I'd know this after the seed I played the other day where I quad dipped Cave of Flames. There's a pattern coming. You can probably see that. Wait, they're not going to spawn either, are they? They're going to be in the hole.
Oh, maybe?
No idea.
I don't know if that gets saved. I am also trying to get to Cave of Flames quickly, which mainly means
Oh, I'm about.
for the wind crest and the fire rod, but
I'm about to enter that room.
Better we do that on stream.
All right, they're here, and you cannot use the shield on them.
That's lame. What about the
You-
dust jet?
You move them, but Gust Jar does work.
Awesome.
Okay. So yeah, Gusher would have worked, Cane would have worked, Bombs would have worked. You had options for that.
And if you ever find yourself in this situation, Boomerang also works.
Fantastic.
And I think if you are at that point, you are guaranteed to have something that works. Because you got past the spiky beetles.
Yeah.
And the only ways to flip those also work on rollers.
Well, there you go. On Mythbusters with ZSR.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's it then from our side. So Artemis,
Yeah.
if you wanna go over what else is coming up or whatever.
Yeah, so GG's to the runners. I'm a little upset. Could have been a lot worse from my side, but a little upset about
I
that.
don't know. I haven't given my judgment yet.
Well, we had the whole discussion with the bounties earlier, and I
Yeah.
basically missed out on 2 of them, just barely.
If the if the other sword wasn't also in droplets, if it wasn't in the Venomicus, but something, say in Western Woods.
Yeah.
That would have been the 3-point bounty for having to take the lily pad round droplets on the left side to get to the second ruby path the slow way. It's not really the slow way, but you know what I mean.
But yeah, do you want to talk about the upcoming tournament info if you guys have that for Minish Cap? Otherwise,
That's not soon.
Yeah.
It's planning opened up, and we're having discussions publicly on the Discord. Which, if you want to get involved with anything related to that, or just the Minish Cap rando stuff in general, join our Discord. But yeah, that's it would still take a while before a date for that or anything is coming up.
All right, so as far as ZSR news goes, this week, lots of Link to the Past tournaments. No main glitches is the category for that, so it's not a randomizer. So there's a ton of matches going on this week, besides the various weeklies as well. In addition to that, we have Skyward Sword tournament, randomizer tournaments also going on. But this week is definitely dominated by Link to the Past no main glitches. But thank you, iBot and Henders, for commentating, and thank you to Nimbus and Dr. Shaki for helping with tracking. Allowed us to do the four people pre-stream. But yeah, any other final thoughts? We will go over and raid friendly objects as they finish up the seed here.
Yeah, Friendly's in Wind Ruins, so might take
Yeah.
one from the finish.
Yeah, see, I can totally see going to Cave 25
That's why they're already in Fortress.
and then doing town digging and getting those kinstones.
Yeah, they're already in Fortress.
And it's a completely reasonable play to then just rush Fortress, but it's not
unfortunately
going
the wrong one. It's the wrong one today, unfortunately.
So yeah.
At least it's bow and not mitts that they're missing.
Yeah.
So that's a lot fewer
Sure.
checks.
Yeah, I mean, the main reason to prefer missing bow over mitts is because it's less having to go back to the same places again when you have to do it again, which in this case doesn't really apply, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, with the bow, you can't do any of the back, you can't do the left side climb, so There's not that many checks in Fortress.
Hmm. Yeah,
Question.
can hardly do any of the top floor either because of the Armos. Or whatever they're actually called.
The armors you can deal with fine. The Igors are the problem, which is why you can't go to that. That's what you mean?
Yep. Yeah, Igors was what I meant. I was too focused on things that could be shot in the eye with an arrow. Which is what they are in Wind Waker, which has kind of been a big focus in the last few months of mine, so oops.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, cheer them on.
Yep. So we'll go over to that, and thanks for stopping by, everybody. Hope you all have a wonderful day.
Mhm.